Hopefully this is go ahead.
I think it was. Okay.
You should that. I was kicking over here.
Today is Ace, my brother Alim. Welcome back to the House of Consciousness. Today is Ace, my brother Alim. Welcome.
Perception. Peace, y'all.
Is it shit school? Yes, I'm in some shows.
Oh, it is up there.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the House of Consciousness. Today is Ace, my brother Alim. Welcome back to the House of Consciousness Information, where we document our story live on videotape. Today, this lecture is a powerful, powerful ritual tape. Every time this tape is played in your home, it will automatically give you power if you dissect this information and use it properly. This is the day that the election is going on, that the Negroes are running out to vote. We are still caught up in the matrix. So what I want to do to you today is bring on Brother Alim, and we're going to deal with the dark side in the underworld. Brother Alim.
Another in the House of Consciousness for having you guys once again. The brother said you want to do the dark side for the day. This is election day, November the 2nd. We know that Halloween was a couple of days ago, and Halloween was 3 days ago. And as we know that within the 3 days span of particular, I guess you say solar activity is a window in which that is open up to certain energy to come through. So we know that, at once upon a time, that Halloween actually dealt with the ancestral energy, and you'll get more of that connection in a few minutes as you go through some of the questions. Okay. The first question I have for you today, Brother Alim, on the dark side. When you die, where do the spirit go? Or what happens to the spirit? All right. There's a difference between the spirit and the soul, the mind and the physical body. Those are aspects in which that actually make up you as a human being, in which that have 5 senses, sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing, in which that deals with basically the desire body, or what's called the emotional body. Which is also affiliated with the soul body. However, the soul body is a highly refined body of the spiritual body. All right. For example, you have the physical body, you have the astral body, you have the emotional body, which some say is the astral body, and also the astral body, some say is also the etheric body. Then you also have the mental body, the causal body, the higher etheric body, which is some say the spiritual body, and the soul body. You are multi-dimensional being. You're not just your physical body. That's one of the tricks in which that Europeans have made us believe is that, you know, when the physical body passes on and goes back to the dust, returns to the dust, is that's it. You know, but we have to ask the question, well, what's moving the physical body at that one point in time? You know, what happened to that which was moving it? Making it see, making it touch, making it smell, making it hear, making it see. What was making it do these things? You know, and the only conclusion that you have to have common sense to come to is that it has to deal with some type of energy. And you know that energy, even according to Albert Einstein and Jew, who rediscovered the formula of E equals mc squared, that energy equals mass per constant speed of light. So that means that energy equals mass. That mass is transferred to energy into mass and matter at the frequency of 186,000 miles per second, which is traveling speed of light. So that's basically what that is telling you, is that, you know, that there's an energy exchange. As a matter of fact, the physical body at the time of death can be weighed, and 70 grams would be 70 grams difference between the living body and the dead body. So that means that something had to have left the physical body. 70 grams, there's a weight difference. So if that 70 grams is gone, you have to ask, well, energy. All right, energy is equivalent to spirit. All things in which there has ability to know that the see, touch, taste, smell, and hear have a spirit. All right, but not everything has a soul. The soul is the higher refined spirit. For example, you have 6 ether. 6 ether is spirit. All right, but 9 ether is soul. So there's a difference. All right. Now, when you see the yin and yang, you see the symbol of the yin and yang. You see what looks like a 6, and then what looks like a 9, and then they combine and come together, look like the 69, or like in tantric or sexual, you know, sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Of the figure of like Geb and Newt combined it. You know what I'm saying? In interplanet teachings, you know, bringing 2 forces together, masculine and feminine. Combined. Well, it's just like a plug in a socket. The plug is the positive electrical properties. That's what the plug is. The socket itself is the negative passive properties, right? So you get AC/DC. One is drawn from another, in which that produces what? Electrical results. So energy is the unification of the magnetic and feminine principle. You know, and that's what life is. Life itself is the combination of masculine and feminine principle. Polarity. As the writer showed one time on tape, there, the brother crashed his car and he died. And at the time of the snapshot, he captured the spirit leaving the body. Right. Once again, was it the spirit or was it the soul? See, that's the thing, is that the word spirit, according to what the dictionary means, is breath. And then you go to the word breath and what the dictionary and look it up, and it says that is spirit. Now, the word spirit simply comes from derived from the word sparrow. In other words, that which moves around in a rotation manner, usually clockwise, because usually that's how all galaxies sparrow is in a clockwise manner. So basically, what that means is that hurricanes, clockwise manner, tornadoes, clockwise manner. So everything's sparrow. So all of that is spirit. All right. So when you know, Africans say, "Well, there's spirit in the trees, or there's spirit in the river, or there's spirit," it is. Because if there was a whirlpool in the water and in the ocean, what would it do? Clockwise position once again. So so you put the water, you put the thing from out of the tub. You know what I'm saying? You want to stop it from out of the tub and watch how the water goes. Clockwise position down the drain. So once again, you know, that's showing, that's what that's talking about. And what the ancestor was speaking of basically was energy as it spirals down from the constellations in what is called cosmic chi, and how it forms and accumulates, I guess you can say, the physical body into existence. How it brings the physical body into existence by the parents, and then resides in the what we call the womb for 9 months in order to come forth into the light. So basically, what that is all talking about is the way in which this energy, planet energy, cosmic chi energy, Kundalini energy, all spirals and links and forms life. Because actually, Kundalini energy itself is the seat of life, or the seat of life. You're talking about right. For example, in Hebrew, in Arabic, if you study either one of the languages, you'll find that the word ruku is actually translated as soul in Hebrew and Arabic. Ruk or ruku or ruha. All right. And nephish is the word translated in Hebrew and Arabic for the word spirit. So if there's a word for for soul, and it's ruku or ruk or ruha, and then there's a word for spirit, and that means that you think it's the same. Because otherwise it would be the same word. But those two words are used interchangeably in your Bible itself. All right. Usually when they speak, like for example, in Genesis, it speaks about and the Lord God breathed into the nostrils of man, and man became a living soul. That word in which they translated for soul is actually nephish. So it should be spirit. And the word that they translated for the breath of life, breathing the breath of life to his nostrils, that should be translated as ruha or ruku, which is soul. So once again, the breath of life is equivalent to the soul itself. So that's why I make the point about the science of breath, is because actually you can, from one side, you can transform it to the other. Like for example, spirit is soul, but at a higher refinement. All right? I should say soul is spirit at a higher refinement. That's what it is. All right? So soul is spirit, but it's just a higher, more refined essence of the spirit. Like for example, the Kundalini energy is translated as spirit or as the Holy Spirit. All right? But the soul is embedded inside of the pineal gland, and the only way that this match can happen is if the energy is risen up from the sacral area in the back of the spinal column up through your 7 chakras, and then hit the pineal gland, and then to awaken the third ventricle cavern, which is called the cave of Brahma. All right, and awaken the sleeping Shiva, as they say. And the word Shiva is from where you get the word 7 from. So it's the 7th area. So it would be equivalent to the 7th seal, as we say in the book of Revelation. And as it awakens, then you're able to constantly travel or slowly travel, the universe. Say all 76 quintillion diameter miles, that's the circumference. What I understand is that we can have like that so we don't have basically right. You understand that we are practicing. Right. So what would have forced us to have? But you got to understand. Well, what happened was, all right, there was a planet in which I went over this before. There's a planet in which that usually resides between Jupiter and Mars, called Moses. And this planet was approximately 3 times the size of our planet Earth as it is today. Matter of fact, our planet Earth was part of that planet at one time. It was the asteroid belt, the moon, and our Earth. All right? The beings on that planet at that particular time, decades, blew themselves up for that technology in which that was similar to the nuclear technology and atomic technology. They learned how to split the atom. And there was wars and wars based on the same nonsense that's going on now. Racism, not per se racism, but sexism and all of this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Bias. The same type of nonsense that that we see in the same people today. And it escalated to to the destruction of the planet. But those beings really have finished out their karmic day. You know what I'm saying? And so the ancient Atlanteans, which became the ancient Egyptians, after the landmass sunk, told themselves that they would create and reign physical body into existence by drafting it from the Neanderthal man into the Sasquatch, which we would call Bigfoot. And then it would be incubated within of an albino medium being. All right, which would be a sister. What we would consider a sister, but it would still be an albino. And so what happened was is that as these bodies were incubated, you know what I'm saying? You know, they perform certain ceremonies and rituals in which that was able to channel the energy down, in which that was in the ionosphere, because that's where the beings that trapped that, or as they traveled, that's where they was located at for the time being, until the beings was able to channel energy down into these physical bodies. The white man or the pale man himself is nothing more than a physical representation of our own nature. Okay, and that's what he was drafted into, was to be a physical representation of what we do not want to do again, and also not what we want to become. You know what I'm saying? So now that's why there's a common of the fixed sides now. Either you're gonna follow him, or either you're gonna follow, you know what I'm saying, your higher self or the God which within you, or the experience that you say. All right. So that's what's going on. All right, now, a lot of people will say that when you go to today in America, it wasn't for the fact that the more civilized the white man. What I understand, the white man is doing anything that he's trying to learn from us. Right. So what was the more civilized you you get to a point of science, you realize that basically everything on this planet is experiment, and he himself is an experiment. So what they were attempting to do was do what we call alchemy, and that was to change the base lead into gold, and that was basically to put a soul into a soldier's body. They couldn't find a way in order to do that. They didn't put a spirit there, you know what I'm saying, which was based on negative properties, but they were not able to put a soul there. So since they weren't able to put the soul there, what happened was that they ended up mixing in with them, hoping that the child, and that would be the byproduct of the union, would be able to have a soul. So that's what happened with that, and that was the whole reason on why they civilized it, because they knew that basically, and also you got to realize that at first everybody didn't agree with this. This was a small group of what was called the Yakubites, which was basically the Hyksos dynasty. All right, in which that they was able to they invaded ancient kingdom in the 15th dynasty and got a lot of the ancient mystical information. And the Hyksos became later on the Habarim, or later on became the Hebrews. And these Hebrews gave some of this information to what is called the Khazar, in which you get the Jewish converts, you know what I'm saying, into Judaism. And the word Judah comes from the word Tehudi, which is Tahudi. All right, so Judah is actually the religion of Tahudi, or the school of Tahudi. So it's not a religion, it's a school. Okay, just like Christianity is the school of caress. All right, the word caress is where the word Christ comes from, or Krishna comes from, which is the black one. You know, right? He's talking about the mummified Osirian soul. He's talking about the soul which is embedded inside of the pineal gland, which that is all soul. And which has been cut up into 14 pieces. In other words, been fragmented. In other words, our thinking, our behavior, our compartments in our minds have been broken up and sectioned off. And so now we see everything linearly instead of seeing everything holistically. So now this is the time that begins to begin to see and begin to put everything back holistically and put things, it's like a puzzle, put the pieces of the puzzle back together. As we talk about Darkside, this is the name of the lesson. Right. What is the Darkside in the underworld? What is that all about? All right, the underworld itself is nothing more than subconscious. All right. As you physically live, you have states in which that changes. You have beta state, in which that is now your woke state, like we all woke right now. You have a trance-like state, in which that is really in between this world and the next world. In other words, Then you go into vivid dreams and visions and prophecies. That's what is called delta state. You go to delta theta state, and which that is dream state. All right, so those would be the five states of consciousness, and that coincides with consciousness, subconsciousness, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness. Everything that's above consciousness, which is subconsciousness, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness, is the underworld.
You say that when you go to sleep, dreams come from. Is that like the underworld, or is that a part of?
The dreams themselves are actually derived from certain departments in the brain, which that like for example, memory is stored in what we call the medulla oblongata. All right, supposedly past lives and photographic memory is stored there. So, and also in your frontal lobe and in your amygdala gland, which is right here on the side of your temple of your head. Based on your emotional state and your perception of daily activities, what happens is the way in which that you record those activities in your mind is what is being played back to you while you're asleep, in order to help you find answers to the certain problems that you might have gone through throughout the day. All right. So basically, there's a way in order to help you understand your existence. Even if it's bad, that's mostly I'm trying to tell you the symbols that different things need to be studied, written down, looked at, analyzed, find some books, you know what I'm saying, these dream books, or either the best thing is actually to ask yourself, you know, what does this mean to you? You know, because sometimes the dream books are off. So, you know, if you get study Carl Jung, you know, he's one of the better ones as far as with the information as far as dreams are concerned. And basically, he just breaks down that symbols in dreams or ways in which that your mind help cope with the daily life activities and help you answer questions of life.
Yeah, I have a question from Brother Big Man.
All right.
The first question he asked me to ask you is, what is a master teacher?
All right. The word master itself comes from the word ma and star. All right. The ma star, all right, is talking about Sirius B. All right. Sirius B is the star of Isis or the star of our set. And so the ma would be short for Ma'at, or which would be another form of our set or Isis. And the star would be the dog star itself, which would be Sirius. So a master would be one who would deal with enlightenment as well as with darkness. In other words, he will balance it out as far as what the universe balance it out to 90% dark matter, 10% light. So that's a master, one who's able to bring those things into balance. All things in life into balance. From the daily activities such as proper diet, proper attitude, proper behavior, proper thoughts, proper activities. You know, all those things have to be brought into proper balance, basically. Following the 7 laws of Ma'at, 7 laws of Tahuti, will help bring things into balance. Studying the laws of correspondence, which is one of the laws of Tahuti, mentalism, rhythm, vibration, gender, which is sex, you know, cause and effect, you know, polarity. You know, those would be those particular laws. You know, studying the science of what we would consider love. You know, what we consider to be truth, righteousness, understanding. You know, compassion. You know, peace. You know, balance, harmony. You know, those would be some of the laws of our mind. So basically, just bringing anything that you have into existence into a well-balanced lifestyle, so that you're not one extreme, and that you're not too fanatical to another end of that spectrum. In other words, you have to deal with polarity, which, as you know, polarity is right at 2 ends. It's like you have two ends of a burning stick, and you can't put your hands at the end of the stick. You got to find a way in order to put your hand in the middle, so that neither way, would tip over and burn you up. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is to find a balance, and the balance will usually be that with what we call the middle path. And the middle path is spoken of within Buddhism. In which they say comes from Buddha, but there was no Buddha. In that sense, even Siddhartha Gautama, if he existed, was a pattern after the interconnected teachings of Ptah or Ptah. And Ptah, or Tar, or the Tarhites, was a tribe called the Twa. All right, and when the word Ptah developed into what we call later on, Ptah becomes the word father later on, Ptah Ra or father later on. So it was the father deity Ptah Ra who emerged from out of the moon, because Ptah Ra was the same deity as Atum, or also Amen Ra, as it becomes. So, it's the same deity, the interconnected teacher. So the moon basically the father principle. Right.
People on mention love.
Right.
What happens to a black man or a black female? I guess you would say ethnicity or whatever, spiritually. When you exchange energy to a person of white race, so what is happening? You can really relate that over.
It depends on the way that you use the energy. I assume I never been with a white woman, so I can't really speak as far as the sexual aspect, but I do know that you work with 6 people beings, and that's what pale people are. They're 6 people beings. They're ghost beings. All right, a ghost usually when you say ghost, it's pale in color. All right, we refer to the to European as a pale man. So he's a ghost. He has a ghost spirit. All right. We are human people. We have color. We have life. You know what I'm saying? We have rhythm. We have, what I'm saying? We're soul people. We refer to everything that we do as having soul. Soul music, soul people, soul food. You know what I'm saying? So, they know who we are essentially. You know, and so we find out that we're a ninth ethic being. All right. And being ninth ethic beings means that we're universal beings. We're a combination of earth, air, water, fire, in which that forms ether as it comes combined at its highest refinement. All right, and so that's who we are. So if there's an exchange of energy, then it wouldn't be the higher aspect going forth from the lower one unless he or she is conscious of it. It would be more likely that the lower energy pulling forth from the higher aspect, to make themselves stronger. So you find out that oftentimes I've heard brothers in which have might have been with a white woman or whatever, basically other than the fact of how she smells, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't heard brothers say smell anything from damn cheese if you're a wet dog. You know what I'm saying? So that always been a turn off to me that they're wet dog smells. I knew I could go to a question. But anyway, but even on Black and White, Method Man, I think it was Method Man or either one of the rappers said on there in the movie Black and White, that it felt like white people sucking his energy. You know what I'm saying? He was sexing a white girl. He said, felt like sucking my energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's deep within itself, because that's the first time I heard that. You know what I'm saying? In the movie, I heard other black folks, other black males in particular, say that too. That it felt like, they feel well drained afterwards, like there's no equal exchange of energy, and it isn't. So they're not our equal.
Okay, I have another question from Big. Big Man asked me to ask you to break down the word Halloween and its history.
All right. Hello, basically comes the word Helios, which means sun, or the word holy, which means sun. Wing is actually another word for the word beast. All right? So it's the Holy Week or the Sunny Week, and what it was is that you had the sun going into the month of, or particularly the astrological sign of Scorpio. Scorpio just really takes Scorpio deals with the symbol of death. All right.
Is there a connection with the African culture?
Right.
And mask?
Yeah. You go back to Africa, you find use of masks throughout basically every culture, all the way from the Igbo to the Ifa to the Khan to the Yoruba to they always had symbols and masks. Ancient Kemites, which would be the Egyptians, some would say, you see them with the masks, or the drawings of certain heads, such as the crocodile and the black-headed jackals like for Anubis, the hippopotamus on the head, or the falcon head, or what we call the hawk head. So you see them with these symbols, in these masks. You go to the Maasai tribe, you go to the Dogon tribe, as they do their Digi ceremonies and their other rituals, they wear masks. So the mask thing has always been a part of African culture, you know. However, those is based on holy days in which that we used to practice at one point, like for example on June 23rd, in which that would be a day in which that the Dogons have their celebration once every 50 years, which would be the Jubilee year, which is the book of in the Old Testament as the book of Hebrews. Every 49 years, you would store up all your food, and then for the 50th year, you would celebrate the whole year long. And so that would be the Jubilee year. That would be symbolic to the exchange of energy between Sirius A and Sirius B every 50 years as they travel around each other in a elliptical pattern and exchange energy. Matter of fact, so much that they exchange energy till they flip flop over each other, and produce large amounts of energies and electromagnetic fields in which that we see downstream from that energy. So we receive that energy directly for being earthly. Matter of fact, that's one of the basic energies which that form our DNA into existence. That's a matter of fact, our DNA comes from the star constellation system. And that's the reason why the Dogons say that we are sentient beings. So for being sentient beings, we need to celebrate, the science of the circle, 360 degrees. That's how we always do travel. And the mythical pattern was in that manner as we did our dance rituals and ceremonies. We dance in a circular manner. But we don't see that taking place on Halloween. You know what I'm saying? With the majority of people that go around wearing their masks, which is mostly of devils, goblins and ghouls, and everybody want to be Jason or maybe on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, or either Michael Myers, or what's the other one? Scream. The one with the long, white, ghostly looking face. That's all I seen these past 3 days up here in New York was those faces. From the day I got up here that Friday morning over until Sunday, that's all I seen. For them 3 days for trick or treat. So they basically made trick or treat into a 3-day activity. You know what I'm saying? They kind of make it back into a weekly thing.
All right, the last question on our big man is this. Drinking blood for power. The history of this blood. Right. What kind of power is that in the blood?
All right, that is something in which that advanced teachers speak on, such as teachers in certain ancient mystery schools, such as the Tibetans, the Tao monks, and certain other monks, in which that, and teachers and practitioners in which that practice those types of rituals and ceremonies, is something in which that is done like in the Gnostic sects. Like the Gnostics used to practice drinking of the semen and also of the mystery blood. So, I mean, something that we have done as far as ritually, but this is for advanced students and advanced practitioners. It's not something with that somebody who just watching you take the first time either be concerned with or study at this particular time. Take your time and come up through the ranks and study and get your information up, get your knowledge up, get your wisdom up, get your understanding, overstanding, and understanding up, and master, first in the physical and then you take it on up into the spiritual and social aspects. In that same regard, life is in the blood. So there's ways in which it can extend your life personally by performing certain rituals with the blood, the blood, and what is also the semen. The Gnostics, as a matter of fact, will take the semen and mix it with wine after they ejaculate it. Matter of fact, this is the technique that they do because most people don't know this. But what they do, if they did masturbate, what they do is circle the energy 7 times up in what's called microcosmic heavenly orbit, which will be the circling up from the viscous spine up towards the head and back down to the perineum, back up, down, 7 times. And then on the 7th time, after the 7th time, they will ejaculate. And then they will mix it with wine, and that's what they will do the semen. They mix it with wine and then drink it. All right? So, these are instant rituals in which that was done in order to help listen the lifespan of the individual, because life is in the blood. So now, as far as with the mystery blood, really also with the semen, you have to realize is that 1 tablespoon of semen of sperm has basically equivalent to 2 New York porterhouse steaks, 6 oranges, 8 eggs, 2 cups of milk, all right, and 2 lemons. So I mean that is just within 1 tablespoon, of semen. So if your sister swallows that, or put that on her skin, it is very nutritious. You know what I'm saying? Now of course, make sure that your man is healthy. He's gonna have any tests, syphilis test, herpes test, gonorrhea test. He don't have anything. He's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Then you shouldn't have any problem because there's already been an exchange of energy by sexual intercourse already. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as far as the man, with the mystery blood, they also would take the mystery blood of the woman, mix it with the semen, it's what would be called the tantric drink. All right, in ancient times, they would do this. They would take the mystery blood and the semen and mix it together. You know what I'm saying? And put it with the wine and take it. All right, and that will help lessen the life, of the individual. Now, what's within bodies speak about this all the time. You got the oceans, the collies. You know what I'm saying? The different various, other nutrients. Now, those words, oja and kali and all those other words, are Hindu, Sanskrit, Vedic words. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing more than the same thing that we saying is that the vitamins and minerals. All right, the word vitamin, comes from the word vite, which is short for vital, and then amen, which means what? The hidden one, right? So the vital hidden one. So it's the vital substance which is hidden. That's what vitamin is. All right? You get the word al. Mineral. Min is who? Short for Amen, once again. Min was the God who held his penis in his hands, and that was symbolic to the fertility God. All right? And then is short for Ra, and Al is short for Il, which is God once again. So it's the fertility sun god. So mineral is symbolic to the fertility sun god. So those are symbolic to the same thing as Ojas and Kalis and all those, when people say those terms, you don't realize that that is a Hindu language. That is not, where's the translation at?
I'm using those words and it's throwing people off. And they thinking it's some old spooky shit. You know what I'm saying? And so, but it's not. It's talking about the personification of the hormones and the chemicals in which that interacts with the body, in which that helps cleanse the body and help the cellular structure extend its life. You know what I'm saying? Principle. That's what it does. It helps extend the life principle. So that's the science of that. Did I explain it? Okay.
Okay, Jason.
It can. Right.
Clearing up the spots that's on your face. I don't know that works.
Right.
So I have a tape on your third.
Right.
But like you said, you have to be healthy. Right.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
All right. What cleanses the melanin is vitamin B12, B2, and B6. Which is you basically can get it from green leafy vegetables. The best source would be probably spirulina and chlorella. It's called sun chlorella. Chlorella is the most darkest chlorophyll plants on the planet. Matter of fact, during World War II, as the bomb being dropped in 1945 on Hiroshima and Nagasaki by the United States, you'll find that those Japanese used chlorella in order to heal themselves from the radiation poisoning. So if you take the chlorella and you take the spirulina as a mixture, when you also mixing up wheatgrass along with alfalfa, then shit, you got one of the most potent concoctions on the planet as far as keeping yourself healthy. And it's no, they don't, but we sell it in my store, Cultural Freedom Bookstore, North Carolina. We make up the herb concoction, and I take that basically every day, as much as possible. Now if you gotta go take a piss test, I advise you not to take it for at least 3 days prior to your piss test, because it will come back that your ass is on marijuana. I guarantee you, because there's so much THC, which is the same thing as THC, which is carbon within your system. Just the only thing between the color green and the melanin is one magnesium molecule. That's the only difference. It's one magnesium molecule. So chlorophyll is very similar, is damn near identical to your melanin. So you can't take too much of it, because if you have an overabundance of melanin, it's gonna bring back your test as far as saying that you have that you just smoking some herbs. All right. That's just a little warning for those out there in the audience, in video land.
You're talking about chlorophyll and like certain foods. I heard you on one day mention that 97% of the health problems come from the mind.
Right, 99%. Right. Right.
So what they telling us, like Sirius, they work or telling us about the right, all that,
the mind factor is very important, but then again, that 1% is also important too. But it's still not 100%. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that 1% is in proper correlation with that 99. Otherwise, it's still out of balance. So that's the thing. Even though 99% of it is mental, that 1% still has an effect upon your existence. And so that 1% would be similar to the intake of your food, the intake of your drink. All right. For sure that there's people which has been able to take certain poisons, and nothing happened to them. While there's other people which have to take the same poison, and they die. So, what was the difference between them? Obviously, it had to be something mentally in which that helped propel the one in which that didn't die, and it's strong genetic coding, which is based on memories anyway, which is the mental, for not being hurt or harmed, as compared to the one in which that passed on to the next plane of existence. So the mental aspect is the most important, and that's why you definitely got to have proper thoughts, along with your proper act.
You mentioned
Right.
now, what's the science of Reiki?
Reiki is the universal life force. Basically, it is cosmic chi energy, which that is channeled down through your melanin, particularly from the top of your head to your antennas, which is your hair follicles, being non-etheric, which is symbolic to the symbol of Shin, which is within ancient Kemetic teachings, which is spirit. And that energy is drawn down into your pineal gland, and then your pineal gland acts as a step-down transformer to the pituitary gland, and then from the pituitary gland to the thyroid gland, and then from the thyroid gland to the thymus gland, from the thymus gland to the pancreas, and then from the pancreas to the prostate gland, all right, and for the woman to the uterus, all right. So those will be the step-down transformation steps, in which this energy takes through the endocrine gland system, in which that your chakra system superimposes itself upon these particular endocrine glands, which also reflects your hormones, and which that keeps your hormonal balance in place and actually keeps the physical existence here on earth. Well, see, this is the thing, is that I know. Well, I mean, the accumulation of liquids don't, and once again, liquids has to be accumulated. So the thing is that then you have to have eaten something in excess. Right, you have to have eaten something in excess. What about if you don't eat anything in excess? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the thing is that you got to realize is that, yes, diet plays an important part, but it only accounts for approximately 14% of the genetic structure. You know what I'm saying? What's the other percentage? You know what I'm saying? That still leaves 86%. Which that is not accounted for. Now, of course, that's just food, so we know that water has to play a part. You know what I'm saying? And we know that I guess you say there's nothing else except for the breath and the mental aspect. So that means that the water, breath, and the mental aspect plays the greatest role as compared to the food intake as far as the genetic structure is concerned. Because it's only about 14%. So the other 86% comes from water, breath, mind. All right? Which that helps link to the divine soul. So yes, there is from body, you know what I'm saying? From body, you know what I'm saying, to the mind, to or the spirit, and then to the soul. There's a connection. But remember, we're dealing with holistic teachings here. So all of it has to be holistic and commune together. It has to be a correlation. If not, if one spoke is thrown out of the bracket, then the whole world is messed up. Okay? And it can get caught on something and then throw you behind off course. So that's the thing, is that you want to keep all the folks together as much as possible. So yes, diet plays an important part, but it's not the most important. It plays an important part, but it's not the most important.
Dealing with the dark side. I want to ask this question. Two questions, but I ask both of them at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Some people say you come from another planet. I know we heard these things.
Right.
I don't know. I'm still looking for that.
Right.
That knowledge, information.
Right.
Were we always here on planet Earth? If not, where do we come from? And also, where do white people come from?
Okay.
They say that the white man is created by science. Where do we come from? And where do the white man come from?
Okay. You have beings in which that's been here in the existence of the planet coming into creation. Through the amoeba, protozoa, on up to what you would call the animal or what you call evolutionary process. That's basically be what we would call the ape-like creatures, or the monkeys, or that type of branch. The European would have us to believe that that everybody comes from monkeys. That is not true. All right, we know that for a fact that everybody do not come from monkeys, because black people do not have any similarities to a monkey whatsoever. As far as you look at the hair follicles on our head, monkeys have fur. If we were the first to come derived from monkeys, then why do we not have fur? Europeans have fur. All right. So if we were the first to derive from monkeys, then we should still have the head texture of an animal, and we do not have such. Also, they say that we come from monkeys or apes. Supposedly a chimpanzee have about 98 to 99% of the same genetic makeup. That's what they claim. But we found out that basically they come out their genetic makeup, not ours. All right. There's a distinct difference in which that the codings of the DNA, even between black and white, are different. All right. Matter of fact, and oftentimes they repel each other. All right. We ourselves, according to all of the ancient people, say that we derived from the stars. All of the ancient people say so. I got one. Yeah, I'm getting ready. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. Okay. Let me deal with yours first, and you get the rich. Right. All right. Where do we come from? Where do the white man come from? Let me set this for me. You got on pause? Okay, the question I asked you is about where do we come from? Where do white people come from? All right. Okay. Now, as you see, DNA spirals in the elliptical pattern. Well, right here, you see the same exact elliptical pattern of Sirius A and Sirius B. It is the same as our DNA. You see the similarities? What the Dogon say is that approximately all of the black folks, or what we assume to be black folks, the Africans, come from Star Constellation Sirius, or in one shape, form, or fashion. What that basically means is that the chief cosmic energy in which that came and flowed down this armband. For example, in one of my articles that I did, which is called From There Men to Super Niggas, which I go over the word of nigga in there, I also wrote right here that the planet Uranus also is a transmitter of the Syrian forces. Now, before that, this is what I said too. If you go to the Holy Quran, chapter 53, you have the Star chapter, and it's called Al-Najib. And it says that he, Allah, is the Lord of the Sirius, the mighty star. And it says physicists, physicists, recognize that the universe is a construct of energy bundles known as quanta. We laymen can think of these in one sense as particles with an electrical charge. Particles can be positive, negative, or neutral. Recent finds will reveal we are downstream from Sirius in the part of a galactical arm our solar system resides in. Every 49.9, average out 50 years, is the Jubilee year in the Bible. The two stars in Sirius, Sirius A and Sirius B, comes as close together as their orbit allows, creating huge magnetic storms between them. And as they approach each other, the stars both begin to spin faster and the tidal forces become stronger, finally flip-flopping over, actually trading places with each other. And it says, imagine a gigantic electrical turbine engine twisting and spinning, generating billions and billions of voltage of electricity. Even during normal phases of its life, a tremendous amount of electrical energy is created on Sirius, making it the most energized positive point in our little corner of the universe, of our solar system, or as we say, of our galaxy. So this energy is eventually released to flow down the magnetic field line to the sun, which transmits its energy, which is higher charged particles like a lens or magnifying glass, intensifying the rays like a laser to all of the planets in our solar system. Now, this is what I showed the other day. Let me do it like this. This is what we did the other day lecture on showing you. Energy at birth and life purpose. And it shows you right here that from the central sun of Alcyon and the Pleiades, the energy goes to Sirius, and then the energy comes through the planets, in which that it helps with the formation of DNA. And this is what I was basically talking about in the article, and here's the picture in order to show it. It says the energy of the sea of life is focused through the planetary grids onto the DNA. The moment of birth dictates the polarities of 12 different poles of emotional expression. The earth acts as a lens at conception and birth, focusing stellar emotional consciousness, which called astral energy, into our DNA. These DNA encode patterns focus our behavioral characters for the duration of our incarnation that we presently live in. So, we continue on. The planet Uranus is also a transmitter of the Sirius forces, as you just seen. The constellation Aquarius governs Uranus, and that's important because we moved into now the age of Aquarius. Sirius is connected to our sun like a neuron because they have this major mathematical relationship with size to each other and harmonic resonance, and is likened to a holographic matrix. This present matrix is being destroyed. The Earth electromagnetic field is lower, and the Earth's heartbeat, which is called the Schumann resonance, is increasing. Now, we spoke about that, but if you want to go further here, back into the Sirius. Sirius is considered by the ancient Kemites Egyptians to be the most important star in the sky. That was astronomically the foundation of the entire religious system. So all of the religious systems in the world is based off of the information that we get from out of ancient Kemet, in which that they speak about the star constellation Sirius. This is why you find the term Sirius mentioned in the Holy Quran. You also find the same constellations mentioned in Job 9:9 in the Bible itself. All right? And it's right. I'm getting ready to get to that right now. All right? This is what it says. The Dogon say that astronomical knowledge is given to them by the nomos. All right? The word nomos comes from the word mos, which comes from the word Moses, or Mesh, or Messiah. Amphibious beings sent to Earth from Sirius for the benefit of humanity. The name comes from the Dogon word meaning to make one drink. And the nomos are the ones also called masters of the waters, which means the emotions. The monitors or watchers and the teachers, they are the saviors and spiritual guardians during Pisces, the age of belief. Now, the nomos were crucified and resurrected, and in the future will again visit the earth, this time in human form, literally inside of you, meaning the full reactivation of the cooking energy to the pineal gland. Deep within each person is a divine spark, or inner God, or the son of the sun. Later, we'll assume his amphibious form and remove the world from the waters. The kinetic god Konu, which is or Moon, is the same as the Dogon Nomo. Right? Now, Creed Moutoir, he makes it plain in which that he states that the Amazulu, before they came to planet Earth, they resided on the planet Mars. Now, Kudu Mutwar is from South Africa, and he was a shaman, and the information that he's been taught comes from out of the ancient mystery schools of Africa. And it says within here is that and before this, matter of fact, he said that before they came here, it was on Mars, but Earth was the seventh place that they came to. Before that, you trace this back to where they originated from the star constellation Sirius. So that means that basically, you go back to the ancient Kemites. I just been telling you that the ancient Kemites say that the most important star as far as to them in astrology was the star what? Constellation Sirius. We just went back also to the Arabs. All right, you're talking about the Moors. All right, the Moorish Arabs. All right, those in which that spoke Arabic, not as far as a nationality, but as far in terms of language. But Moorishly, they were black people from out of ancient Africa. They were black people from Africa. They say that in the 53rd chapter of the Holy Quran is that He is the Lord, Allah is the Lord over Sirius, the mighty star. Matter of fact, the whole chapter is written on El-Najim, which is El-Najim means the star. You come about the star Sirius. You go to Rose and Dogma by Albert Pike, who was the 33rd Grand Sovereign Commander of the Scottish Rites. In the 1800s, he speaks about in there about the blazing star, and this blazing star is Sirius. You go to the Rosicrucian information. In the Rosicrucian information, they speak about a star, this white brotherhood, and come to find out that this is talking about the star Sirius. Right? You go to the Eastern Star, the Masonic information. They speak about a particular star. Matter of fact, the Eastern Star is the symbol of Sirius. So we can keep going back, and all of the ancient world speaks about the star constellation, the star and the constellation Sirius. So you go to the Dogon tribe, in which that probably has the most information on the star Sirius as far as the ancestry. They say that we come from the star constellation Sirius, that I just was reading that, reading the Nomo. And what happened was supposedly that Sirius B imploded, and the energy in which that was released formed our sun. And from our sun, being a while in a young age, cast forth solar plasma. And this solar plasma got trapped in 10 different orbits, and it soon eventually became our planet. We can sit before the sun, because we were already the Sirian beings. So actually, we formed the sun, from the stardust. Because you come to find out that scientists will tell you that your physical body is nothing but stardust. They tell you this. You go and do some research on what the quantum physicists are saying about the human body. They'll tell you that the human body is stardust. So if your physical body don't derive from planet Earth, it derives from the stars. In particular, the stars that is derived from the star constellation Sirius is everybody within the ancient times proposed.
I don't want to complicate the matter. But I was reading the argument with the Naga, and he was saying how I was reading in the chapter called The Origin of the World, saying how Sophia, what is supposed to be mother of the
Right, Sophia, right, the mother of the world. Yeah, idolatrous.
Yeah, idolatrous. And I idolatrous is the God that works with us.
Yeah, that's Yahweh. Yeah, Jah.
Yahweh
It could be. I mean, you don't really want to say that because of the simple fact that it's similar to the architect of the universe or the father principle. You ever seen the movie Matrix? Remember, he tells you that there's a father and a mother. You know what I'm saying? The father, you notice on the movie, was white. The mother was the oracle. She was black. Who had more power? Who won the battle? You know what I'm saying? She did, right? All right. So basically, she was somebody to Sophia. Within the Dogon tribe, she would be Amma. A-M-M-A. Amma, you get the word Amenta later on within the ancient Kemet, which that represents the underworld or the dark side. She's symbolic also to Star Sirius B that I'm speaking of, which is a brown dwarf star, which that imploded. And so this dwarf star basically is talking about this energy which that was released. And what was cast out from her was our sun, which is actually Darling Bra, or which becomes Yaku, or which is Ja or Ya, which is nothing more than our sun itself. And our sun didn't have the ability in order to create life on its own. You know, I just been telling you about the solar plasma, which that was cast forth from this young sun, which that broke forth, or in which that was released from the womb, or imploded this energy, stardust energy, in other words, it was cosmically talked about. It was cosmically written. It's not something that is spooky or anything. It's just talking about the way that our sun was formed from out of the womb of Sirius B, from the stardust of Sirius B as it imploded on itself. That was the mother person. That's why you go back to the Eastern stars. They had the 5 women around the star principle. They talk about Electra, Martha, Esther, Ruth, Mary. Okay. So those would be somebody to the 5 women, in which that makes up, you know what I'm saying, the inverted star. And the inverted star represents descending energy. Descending energy. And so remember, you just been saying that we said downstream from Sirius. So Sirius sends forth his energy down to us. So that means that we are receiving inverted energy. Yeah. Yeah, we receive energy from the sun every day. Remember, the sun is what it's supposed to do what's life on planet Earth. But remember, I just was reading too, is that our sun acts as a magnifying glass for the energy beings that come from the star constellation Sirius. So it's not its own energy. It's energy which is being propelled by what? Another star. Remember, I just been showing you? Look at that. I'm just going to show you this picture right here. What I'm going to show you. Right there is Sirius, and we're bringing this energy from off of our sun and planets and to the planet Earth, in which that helps the formation of our DNA. That's what it's talked about as far as our sun breaking out from out of the womb of before its time. That's what it's talking about. I know the way that it's written that it might seem, what I'm saying, like it's something fantastic, but it ain't. Everything outside is inside. Right. Sure. I got about it. Dealing with the dark side. Let's talk about the magic side. You begin to before or whatever. Yeah. Still the blood. What's the science behind that? Some people say that's crazy, like why we put it together, why we do wrong, or why we do this such and that. What's the science behind it? All right. You have what is called the ionosphere, and we went over this the other day in the class, in the lecture. Basically, the ionosphere is a mirror image perfect representation of the planet Earth. So everything we said is here on Earth is mirrored there in the ionosphere. So that means that if you put food out here on Earth, it will be reflected to where the ancestors go to after they leave the physical body there in the ionosphere. All right? So that means that they are able to eat the food, but not the food in which that is there on the altar. Food in which that is the spiritual counterpart, which is equal counterpart to it that exists there in the ionosphere. As above, so below, as within, so without. So that's what that deals with. As far as the chicken, or the goat, or all of that symbolic to the life principle. All right. Like you said earlier, life is in the blood. So what they're attempting to do is use the life of those animals, or energy of those animals in exchange in order to get in contact with in other words, to add an extra amount of energy which that they are gathering from those entities, from those, what I'm saying, in order to help with the ceremony or ritual that they perform. So it's just a technique of being able to absorb energy, what I'm saying, from that which which was looking at. So you come to find out that even Alistair Crowley, he speaks about human sacrifice, in which that he says that the best time in order to the best would be a boy child, and what you would want to do is frighten them to the point in which that basically the adrenaline is pumping and flowing through the body, and then basically kill the individual at that point. And then what they would do, being a Satanist, what they do is do particular rituals and spells as that is happening in order to channel that energy into them. All right. So this is what they do. So it's really no different. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing a gold or chicken, what you're doing is absorbing the life principle, which is prana energy, and this that goes back to the spirit. As we were talking about earlier, that everything has a spirit. Anything we can see, touch, taste, smell, and hear has a spirit. So what it is that they're absorbing that life principle, what I'm saying, in order to get certain goals here on earth physically accomplished. All right? Like for example, when you absorb that energy, it enhances, supposedly the mental apparatus so that you can focus, what I'm saying, as you're doing the ritual, whatever, you can bring what you want from the invisible plane, which would be the astral plane, into the same plane of existence, which would be the physical and material plane. So that's basically how that works and why they do what they do. It's not necessary in order to kill another being or necessarily in order to kill an animal or anything in order to accomplish that. You know what I'm saying? After that is a lower nature, a lower understanding of those rituals. The higher ritual would be a person who practices qigong, a person who practices tai chi, a person who practices reiki, a person who practices aikido, a person who practices pranic healing, or pranic energy techniques, or mental techniques of thought apparatus. Those energies are actually higher than actually taking the life force from another being or entity. Okay? If you is able to channel the energy directly, why do so? You can do so instead of doing it secondarily. You know what I'm saying? And see, the sun, the cosmic energies they give of themselves primarily. You know what I'm saying? If you got another energy, you can use the energy in order to channel. In other words, Europeans need those types of rituals to receive it secondarily because they are reflective of lunar beings. That's what the sun does with the light from what the sun does. The energy of the moon. Moon does not have a light of its own, so it receives light from where? The sun. Well, we are the sun people, so you don't have to receive your light secondarily. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to mess with those types of techniques such as cutting the chicken head off and and all those types of rituals. Those are not necessary. All right. Only thing you gotta do is just step your ass out in the sun for about an hour. You know what I'm saying? And it will re-energize every chakra and every element in your physical body. All your cells will be re-energized. And you just simply breathing, slowing down your breath, and bringing the energy into you and making it work for you. You know what I'm saying? And having positive thoughts or focusing on what you need in life, and it will help manifest that. You don't have to go through those secondary routes. So as far as like the river, the Bhutan, all those types of things, that's fine again for those that want to practice that. You know what I'm saying? But this is it. This is what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is all about, the mental, the mind. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? And any true practitioner of the river will tell you that it's about aura, the mind. All those other things are secondary. You know what I'm saying? The ancestors and what that we call on is DNA. Here, you know what I'm saying? Or it's a concept which that originates from here, the mind. So it helps open up different compartments in the brain as you calling out like a Batala, Shango, India, Oya, Olodumare. You calling those names out, those names that they change, you know what I'm saying, for eons, you know. So they have a power, you know what I'm saying, because they're producing themselves and becoming thought forms. You know what I'm saying? If they didn't physically exist, they exist now as thought forms. Those thought forms are thoughts. And with that form, so they can attach themselves mentally to your mental and help, help you with certain situations. So, practicing of that side of things, in fact, it can help awaken the latent DNA within you by accident. So, it's all based on what people want to do with this energy. That's the reason of the use of libation, because that it helps open and awaken latent DNA. All of us need our DNA open right now, because we want to know what the hell is going on. We want to know who we are. We want to have more power than what we have right now. Man, this is a hopeless, helpless society that we live in. We feel hopeless and helpless in it. Feel like we can't, do any good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the way that people are feeling. So, we have to open more of our mental, you know what I'm saying, than what we regularly had access to, so that we can begin to do more, physically as well as also spiritually.
The second question I asked
Was that your thing?
talk about where we come from. Where did the Europeans come from?
Also,
What about herbs? You might say that we are more people.
yeah, well, that's what I just finished. That's what I just finished reading. Was about Nomo. But Nomo. See, you had Amma, you had Ogo or Nigo, and you had Nomo. Nogo was the same as a Dolabral within the Gnostic text. Amma was the same as Sophia in the Gnostic text. And Christ is the same as Nomo in the Gnostic text. All right? So in the Dogon, you have Amma, who was symbolic to Sophia, the heavenly mother, the divine mother, that was talking about dark matter, with all the energies that flow from Sirius B. All right? And then you had an implosion in which that occurred, in which that sent forth or released energies into this side of our solar system, in which that formed our sun. That sun became Nogo, or Ogo, as it becomes known, in which that becomes Aldolabov, or Yahweh, as we call it nowadays. All right? Or actually Yaku, which becomes Israel. You know what I'm saying? Then you have Nomo, which is symbolic to the Christ principle, in which that, or the righteous teacher, or whatever term you want to call it. And Nomo was the water people. All right, they were the amphibious people, as they would say. But that's really talking about us. That's talking about the Syrian beings, the ones in which that came here because of the planet in which that imploded. We came here, and the earth was given to us so that we can have it as well on it. But what happened was that there was invaders and intruders, these the Europeans, and they took over our position and subverted, supplanted our positions here, and now they're ruling and running everything. But there's a time that is coming very soon in which that we will take the world back over and the normals will return. In other words, we will become the true Nagas or certain people once again, the amphibious people once again. And with that, we will take over because we will have more powers than what we have been using for quite some time. Basically, there are draft. No, wait, I'm gonna explain what that means. They are a byproduct of Neanderthal and Sasquatch. All right, you find all scientists tell you about the Neanderthal and that the Neanderthal something just disappeared. All right, well, come to find out, they ain't disappeared. You'll find out that you read Michael Bradley's book, Chosen Peoples Across the Mountains. He specifically says in there that every European has the genes of Neanderthal, because they are the Neanderthal, right? They're also a byproduct of a hybrid, I should say, of the Sasquatch being, all right, which is what we consider the Bigfoot. Now, these Bigfoot being, supposedly, I guess you say spirit-wise, derived from the constellation of Orion. All right, that's what it says. However, we come to find out once again is that the Atlanteans took it amongst themselves to produce physical bodies. Matter of fact, you get this book called America by Walter Scott. It says in there that the ancient Egyptians said the worst thing that we've ever done was to create man in our image. So basically, they genetically drafted from the genealogy of from these two particular creatures or beings in which that they like I was saying before, that they channel the spirits of the Meldekians into these physical bodies. All right, and these beings was test tube wise was incubated within an albino being, an albino woman. And so, this is how they came about. This is why you can say over and over again that if you got two albino Nubians, they can mix in with each other, and if they have 4 children, only one will be an albino. All 3 of the other children will be black. 2 will have the traits. 1 will be dominant, but 1 will be totally recessive, which would be the other albino. However, that albino mixed in with another black, what I'm saying, where, in other words, it would correct itself after 4 generations, and that gene would not show up any longer as far as albino. However, the Europeans can mix in over 4 generations, mix back in, over and over. And if they're not mixing back in with black folks, then what happens is that they can get wicked. All right? So that means basically that they are permanent albinos. All right? This is something that nobody has talked about as far as categorizing Europeans. I'm the first one to come out with that, with the fact that they're permanent albinos. All right? In other words, you can find albinos throughout the Chinese albinos, the Indian albinos, what we call African albinos, whatever. You can find all of them. And they can mix back in with each other, and they will have, regular children. After 4 generations, that gene is no longer there. So that's a temporary albino. The European is a permanent albino. So that means that melanin had been specifically drafted out from out of his melanocytes. See, what it comes to find out is that the European has the same amount of melanocytes that he don't have any activation of the melanin within the melanocytes, because we don't have any associated melanin. That somebody drafted that process from taking place by him. And like I was saying earlier, that the reason why is because he is a physical representation of the lower nature itself. And a physical representation of what we should not want to become ever in any of our incarnation.
Black blood is dominant, white.
No doubt. I mean, that's what science say. Regular Mendel is supposed to be the so-called founding rediscovered moderate geneticist, of the 19th, 20th century. He said that, that you had big B, which would be dominant, which would be, dominant recessive. Then small b, big B, which is recessive dominant. Then little b, which would be recessive totally. You know what I'm saying? So he put that into a square sequence.
Then you see that one drop of black blood.
It gives you the trace of dominancy.
Black. Yeah. That's where I have to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
How people always say that the white man comes from us.
Mm-hmm.
That's it out of us. So I say, well, one drop of black blood is dominant.
Well, the thing is, but you got to understand. Well, actually, I would have to say that it did in a sense, because everything originates from the universal man. You know what I'm saying? In other words, he was created by science, yes, but remember, we created everything in existence. So the thing is that, there's nothing in which that we created, in which that we was able to go outside of in order to create him. You had to use what was already there. And so you have basically, when it says, like, first person, who's the original man? The original man is the black Asiatic man, the maker, the owner, the creator, planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. So we God of the universe, you know what I'm saying? And God made the universe, then that means that we can go outside of any universal means in order to make that which now exists on planet Earth. And you had to have come from some type of latent, you know what I'm saying, stagnation type of part of us. In that sense, yes. But as far as directly, you know what I'm saying, coming, from us, as far as, we was never the Neanderthal man. We was never the Sasquatch. So therefore, no, not in that case.
In terms of melanin, what part of the body holds the most melanin?
Genitalia area, the back of the head, which is the medulla oblongata area, the 12 pair of cranial nerves in the pineal gland itself, up under the arms, also around the nipple area, but it's also around the anus area. Those are the most melanin rich sources of sites in the physical body. Melanin.
White man try to tell us
Right.
that melanin has
No purpose. Right. Right. Well, melanin to him is just called stuff. Everything to him is just called stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't understand. The cell, the nucleus of a cell was called stuff at one time. When I was coming up, when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, the shit was called stuff. I was like, how the hell can this shit go? What the hell y'all damn teaching me this shit about a damn, about a damn cell, and then when you get to the nucleus of a cell, you will say it's called stuff. What fucking science is this? This ain't no damn science. You know what I'm saying? But it's called stuff. And then all of a sudden, then it becomes a nuclei. Then in other words, it got a name all of a sudden. All right? That's what it is. At the core of each cell in your physical body, all 76 trillion of your cells, there's at the core of is essentially melanin. Your physical body runs off of melanin. What gives you basically what gives life itself is melanin. Melanin is black energy or dark matter. It is everywhere. 90% 90% of what goes unseen is dark matter. Hidden one, it is Amen. That's what dark matter is. It's symbolic to Amen. That's what we say Amen in all three monotheistic religions, supposed monotheistic religions. We say at the end Amen. Because we call it on that dark matter. It comes everywhere. It's everywhere. Melanin composes everything in existence. Because 90% of the universe is melanin. Or dark matter, as we would say, is basically is the glue in which that holds everything together in the universe. Alright? That's what dark matter is. It's everything in the universe together. So everything in the universe in which that is held together is based off of melanin. Alright? The thing is that Europeans, he's a carbon-based being, we're a carbon beings. Alright? He's a carbon-based being. So there's a difference is that he has the basics for life, but he has neuromelanin. You know what I'm saying? In other words, he has some internal melanin just substantially enough in order to give him the life property. However, he does not have surface melanin. There's a conflict between his as above, so below aspect of the civil foul mechanism. So therefore, he won't be able to sustain here a very long time because of the conflict between the principle of the law correspondence. And we're trying to find every way possible to that's why he always has to going against nature, because he out of the law of correspondence. So he has to think now trying to do everything he can in order to readjust some things, making your food, cloning, putting up an artificial barrier of heart, in the ionosphere so that cosmic energy won't come through. Blood banks, milk breast banks, semen banks. I can go on and on. Intro fertilization, artificial insemination. All of these things he's doing in the whole carnogenics. You know what I'm saying? When your body be frozen. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that, you take the cells of the physical body and draft it back, clone it back into existence. He's trying to do every damn thing he possibly can. Melatonin pills to help extend the lifespan. DHA pills to help extend the lifespan. Everything he possibly can in order to gain mortality and to make his life feel normal. You know what I'm saying? So, he's out of conflict. He's in conflict with Mother Nature itself. And Mother Nature is here now in order to wipe him off the planet.
How long will you say that?
Basically, I speak about 2012 because of the fact that the calendar was designed by us. All right. The Olmecs designed that calendar. Even though they give credit to the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas, it was designed by the Olmecs. Now the Olmecs first produced it in 3111 AD. BC. And it says that according to the calendar, it's supposed to end December the 24th through the 31st of 2012 AD. That's when it ends. And a new cycle is supposed to come into play. Now, of course, that was just something that coincides with only the last 155,000 years of history. So the thing is that we got to rewrite history now. That's what this is all about. The reason why we're getting this information out, the reason why these brothers and sisters are coming to enlighten, why they're making tapes and showing out the most profound information of all time. You know what I'm saying? Among black folks at this particular time period, because we are the writers of the next history course, the next history cycle. And the way that we're writing it is without him in our history. So as long as we keep writing him out of our history, then it will be such, because you are the master controllers of Mother Nature itself. You control Mother Nature. All right. You want to feel a breeze? Only thing that do is the magnet, and it will come. want to make it rain, do a dance or some type of ritual and it will come. All right, you want to make the sun shine, do some type of ritual and it will come. Everybody knows it. You go ask the Native Americans and ask them what rituals do they have in order to produce rain in the sun, and they'll tell you. They'll show you. Same thing with the Africans. They'll show you. They'll tell you. So it seems like the only ones in which that don't know this information in this day and time are so-called African Americans. So, but everybody else of indigenous status, they know this information. They know, you know what I'm saying, that we have the ability to really do these things. They know that those hurricanes come up the coast of Africa. And you heard Marcus Garvey say that he would come literally in a whirlwind and will come back with a million of the answers that pass in the middle passage. And he will come to just, in other words, basically the fuck shit up and terrorize and get these people from up off of your back. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Garvey basically said this almost 100 years ago. So, this is the thing, that we're working on. And so as long as we keep within the traditions of what, our ancestors teach us, you know what I'm saying, we should see victory.
What is it about the African American man, so-called African American that makes it 5%, the white man, the African man, other folks and stuff like that. What is it about us that we can't rise and do nothing better, and do nothing more than that?
Oh, well, I mean, really, man, you got in this book it's called by Carol Quigley. He was the teacher of Bill Clinton, Clinton. He says, but I think it's the Metro statue, then it's this other one, I can't remember. But he basically says in there that the urban blacks are the ones in which that could possibly end the statue of the New World Order, One World Government, the urban blacks, basically to the European, that's blacks in the United States, because they've seen the ways that we lived the uprise in the 50s and 60s. That scared the hell out of them, because the shit was getting in before you got started. All right, and actually it was. But what happens is that they lull that ass back to sleep with drugs. You know what I'm saying? With jobs in which that offer some type of benefits. You know what I'm saying? So they lull it back to sleep. And by doing so, we see the condition that we're in today. To me, that's basically what happened. Basically, the reptilians are us, who we call those in which that have mastered the Kundalini energy. The word Kundalini means serpentine fire. Anytime that you deal with the Kundalini energy or chakras or anything like that, to a Christian, to a Muslim, to a Jew, all of this is satanic. So basically, you're dealing with the dark side when you deal with this type of information. Because to the outward, literal, historical, religious organizations, they believe that God exists outside of yourself. Anytime that you turn God inwardly and believe like what Oral Roberts used to say back in the day, greatest he that is in the world, then they see you as a Satan, that's why it's a thing. So this is the nonsense which that goes on. So anytime that we deal with this type of information for the Kundalini energy or chakras, we're seen as Luciferians or Satanists because we're not supposed to be dealing with this type of information. So this is the dark side. This is the beginning of the dark side information as we can go into it. So the reptilians basically are us Nubians in which that have the master and control of the Kundalini energy of the force within us, the entire force. We're able to put it into a microcosmic orbit. All right, we'll get more to that in a second, but I got some pictures in which that help show that. But I just want to get all the questions out the way to get into it. So, basically, of course, you do David Icke books on the sequence, and other ones you have people believe that reptilians are these racist beings in which that are fourth dimensional, lower fourth dimensional beings in which that they contact the Europeans, and heads of states, and attach themselves to the first and second chakra, you know what I'm saying? And which, now, you got to understand that the reason why he's saying that is because, number one, is that the European dwells their whole life dwells at the first and second chakra. That's where they focus their energies at. They don't focus their energies at the heart, throat, or third eye or crown chakra. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They focus their energies at the first and second chakra. So therefore, that's where the Kundalini energy dwells at. Is at the first and second chakra within that. So therefore, yes, in a sense, they're reptilians too, because the first and second chakra is controlled by the reptilian portion of the brain, which is the brain stem, in which that is the first place in which that the Kundalini energy comes up from out of the spinal column, is at the brain stem area. So therefore, the first place is the reptilian brain, in which that controls the first and second chakra, which is based on survival and sexual aspects of your nature. Okay. Based on the president. The Bush gets back in, and we'll find out within a few minutes.
But don't you know it's already set up?
Well, it's been rigged and set up, but if we look at the game, you know what I'm saying? The last game in which we've seen a record-breaking baseball game was World Series, in which that basically the Boston Red Sox won, and Curry, happens to be from out of the Boston or the New England area. It was that, supposedly broke this record out of almost how long? Like 70 some odd years? You know what I'm saying? For winning so this, but that was symbolic to the fact of Curry winning. Now, that could just be, now I'm just saying that because I've noticed that all of the Super Bowls over the last 4 years, as well as also these other World Series and all these games, all this shit is rigged now. All of this shit is rigged. I go back to 2001, right after the right after the World Trade Center. Who won the football game for that year? The world. It was the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Come on, the New England Patriots is that. You know what I'm saying? And the Patriots is wait. You know what I'm saying? What was everybody doing after 9/11? It was patriotic. The movie Patriot came out. And what was they doing in the movie Patriot? It was Mel Gibson, who was supposed to be one of the best looking white guys of all time. In People's Magazine. Comes out and he's waving the flag. He's running the field. He's running the whole damn field with the flag waving, right? And he gets to the top of this hill and he plants the flag. And the war is over. Everybody just all of a sudden just stops and say, fuck it, they running, just go home. So we see that was the first setup. I'm like, damn, I'm looking at this. I'm like, damn, there's a lot of Patriot shit at this time. Like, maybe it's just a coincidence. I'll wait till the next year. You know what I'm saying? Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the goddamn Oakland Raiders. I look up Buccaneers in the dictionary, Pirates. I look up Raiders in the dictionary, Pirates. I'm looking at the symbols on both teams and the skull and bone symbols, basically. I'm like, oh shit. Symbolism of who's running for the presidency, because it was after Curry announced his presidency candidacy, and so he's a member of the Skull and Bone. What's a member of the Skull and Bone? So I write an article because now I'm like, I got to tell people this shit here. So now I'm writing an article for Frontline Magazine, and I end up spilling the whole joint out. You know what I'm saying? I got into it, got in depth into it, the homosexual practices in Skull and Bones, how they jacked their dick in front of other 14, each one inside of the coffin. You know what I'm saying? How they gotta tell other niggas, dirty sexual secrets and shit. How they get in the mud and wreck each other, and how they become soulmates. Get the damn pop the other one in the ass. All of that shit in the article. In the article, you know what I'm saying? And so I go into the whole detail, telling Kerry and Bush. I'm like, well, I wonder who Bush soulmate is. You know what I'm saying? And wonder why his name is Temporary. His line name is Temporary. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going into all of that. But see, Bush, that line name is Temporary. You know what I'm saying? So, you're looking at some of the things that happen, who knows? So then, this year, who won the series? Not the World Series, but who won the Super Bowl? So, New England Patriots won the Super Bowl this year. Boston, New England State, wins the World Series this year. So, according to the way that they've been written in case, who's going to win the election if he's winning? Supposedly John Kirby. Now, I don't want John Kirby to win. I want Bush ass up in that mug. Because Bush will slap the hell out of you niggas. Up and have you run into elections like this. You know what I'm saying? And have you run into information. Oh, I know you're fighting this hard to get Bush getting the hell up out of here, get Kirby up in there. And I know you're going to be running to us if Bush get up in there. So, vote for Bush.
Real quick. All right. We are our ancestors.
Right.
Sometimes I ask myself, if I hear before, without limitation and other, you know what I'm saying? Because I always do stuff like that. I always look at that. At the House of Conscience, I got all the people on board.
Right.
Of our ancestors.
Now remember now,
And I've been a runaway slave at one time, the reincarnation
of DNA. Now what I mean is this: is that DNA. Remember, your physical body is supposed to earth, air, water, and fire. Earthly wise, 25%. Water wise, 75%. All right. You're made up in the image of the earth itself. So when you physically pass on, you will find, you know what I'm saying, the temperature itself is at 98.6 degrees, which average out to 99 degrees. All right? That's symbolic to the 99 attributes of the law that Muslims be saying. All the way from El-Rahmanu all the way to El-Sabah, the patient. So, you read them all the way out, 99 attributes. That's also symbolic to the 99 tetraverse DNA. All right. That's also symbolic to the number 99 that the sun itself contains 99 of the mass in our solar system. A planet only contains 1% of the mass in our solar system. So that number 99 is very vital matters. So that's how that works right there. But ask the question, I need to go further on. Yeah, what was that? I don't feel like I completed that one. What was that one again?
That one was about all we.
All right. Basically,
Is it too spooky if I say that?
no.
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 If I say, man, I've been here before and ancestors talk to me, they want me to keep this story out.
Right.
They want me to let the people know what happened.
No, really. You got to understand is that the molecules that you breathing in are the molecules of our ancestors that is passed on. Red, brown, white, yellow, and black. All the species on planet Earth and all the animals on planet Earth, all of them. But however, what it is that the molecules for the physical body has consciousness in it. So they have a tendency of graduating, coming together, I should say, with the fact of up under the elements. Like what we was talking about, earth, air, water, and fire, you find out that the air is the breath, and supposedly 21% of the breath itself for oxygen is what is composed of our atmosphere. 78% of it is nitrogen. So what happens is that when the physical body decomposes and goes back to the earth, and the water goes back to to the source, with water, what happens is that it's drawn up. You know what I'm saying? So the physical body decomposes, when the water sets in and decomposes, those elements are released, by the plants in which that lets off oxygen. So as those plants let off oxygen, how do the plants receive energy in regard? Through the energy that you let off called carbon dioxide. And also the energy from where? The sun. So you interact with the, remember I told you that there's only one difference between the color green chlorophyll and the brown black coloring of melanin, which is just one magnesium molecule. So, the word magnesium, you hear where the word magnesium comes from the word magnet. It means what attracts. So it is an element of attraction. Magnesium is the element of attraction. So this attracting element is what draws forth in the atmosphere within each and every one of us. There's those who they draw forth from the ancestors. And so you breathing in the molecules of Nat Turner. You know what I'm saying? You're breathing in the molecules of Denmark DC. You're breathing in the molecules of Gabriel Process. You know what I'm saying? And of the other revolutionary brothers and sisters. Whatever your mind state is at, that's what you will be in tune with. So this will produce an attraction, order. You know what I'm saying? And plus your DNA goes back to 7 generations on each side of your mother and father. So therefore, basically what that means is that you're a byproduct of 7 generations back on each side. So it does 14 generations. In other words, that would be symbolic. The number 14 would be 14 pieces of Osiris. And you coming together, completing the whole, making you Osiris in this day and time. So that's what that is all symbolic to. So yes, you possibly could have been Nat Turner, or had the molecules of the forces of Nat Turner within you was opening and awakening and coming together with the DNA, ancestral DNA that is already within you, and that is helping you, live, this today life as far as doing what you do. Lay down.
Okay, another 13 minutes, right? Wow. We go to another hour.
Yeah, another, what time is it?
Let's see.
What, 8:32?
Or see, like mine, like humanity and this life itself is like a frequency. So, incarnation is like all back there, it's like it's so stabilized. So, for those that don't know or want to avoid the incarnation, what you think you do like that? There's righteous,
That's a portion of it. Basically, Buddha gives you the complete psychology, proper diet, proper thought, proper meditation, proper ways and action and behavior, proper living, livelihood. In other words, your job, your career, something that you enjoy doing, something that you don't hate. Because most people wake up on Monday morning, it's ready to go to the damn job site. So therefore, that means that you shouldn't be doing it. So doing and find something that you enjoy doing, giving your life purpose, the proper purpose and meaning and mission in life. So those are the eightfold path of Buddha, which that he requests that you follow what's called the middle path, so that you can stay in tune and in balance. Not to one extreme of negative and not to one extreme of positive, yet negative and positive do meet in the middle, and so therefore you balance those out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you might get angry or upset, but you don't feel the anger and upsetness inside of you. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you might have to correct a student or somebody that you're teaching, but you correct them, you know what I'm saying, in a harsh manner, but it's not, you know, in an intent of harming or hurting them. All right. So there's a difference of even anger itself. When you use it, anger can be used properly. You know what I'm saying? Even in other words, the negative traits that you have to be used properly. Lust can be used properly. You know what I'm saying? Lust, there has to be a form of lust in order to get your penis up. If there's no lust, then you won't get up. So what the hell is this talking about that you have to relinquish? You know what I'm saying? You can't totally relinquish your ego, because your ego is what keeps you physically here, alive. You know what I'm saying? It's your ego that keeps you here. You know what I'm saying? For the time being, it gets you here. You know what I'm saying? This is just a place in which we're here in order to at one point, just like what we was reading about the Nomos. Nomos was the watchers of the monastery. He was the guardian. This was the prison. And we came here in order to watch the prisoners. But now we become the goddamn prison because we allowed the damn the inmates to run the goddamn insane asylum. You know, when we was the goddamn ones who was watching over the insane asylum. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, so now this is an experiment and we're getting totally out of hand. And now we suffering in the midst of it, you know, along with the goddamn crazy ass people. You know?
Get into when I say the word to you, insane nigga. What does that mean? I ain't talking about from the way you from the past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right before.
Right.
Right. Well, if you read Egyptian yoga, on wars of the hieroglyphics of the Metal, the wars of ancient Kemet, they have a circle at the base, they have a circle at the top. And the circle at the base is symbolic to the Kundalini energy resting at the navel chakra and at the root chakra. So that's a nigga too. Then you have the Kundalini energy that circles the head area, and that's a nigga. That's a Naga. All right. So there's two sets of niggas on this planet. The ones who work off their lower nature and the ones who work off their higher nature. All right. I'm the type of nigga that attempts to work off his higher nature. You know what I'm saying? Utilizing the lower nature, of course, in the process, because you can't relinquish your lower nature. You know what I'm saying? You must also use it in order to sustain the higher nature. But what most people don't understand is that, you know, they lose track of it. They get so indulged in the lower nature, you know what I'm saying, that they lose themselves in the mix of it. You know, become confused and get out there. And so therefore, you know, you produce an insane nigga because their mental becomes fragmented. You know what I'm saying? You hear all this information that we're talking about. Niggas attempt to try to study this information. You know what I'm saying? You know, they might not find the proper books, or they might be listening to this person, listening to that person. They can't balance out all this information properly. You know what I'm saying? Or either you know, or either two, they just listen to, you know, to their teachers, you know, in college or high school or junior high, whatever the case may be. You know, telling them that they come from a damn ape. You know what I'm saying? And here we come talking about, nah, you don't come from there, you come from God. You know, you that spiritual shit, you know, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather come from God than the goddamn ain't any day. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'd rather say God than ain't any day. But, you know, I mean, these are the insane niggas of the world, man. You know, they don't want to hear, you know, nothing about, you know, this black shit or this spiritual shit. You know, everything they're doing, you know what I'm saying, is something that, you know, shouldn't learn because you ain't supposed to ask your pastor about this. You know, you're not supposed to question nobody about this. You know, this shouldn't be talked about. You should just live your life and go to school, go to work, you know, come back home and start your day over again, going to school, going to work for the next 70 some odd years, or whatever the case may be. you know, and just be happy with the way that things are and that just keep yours and that got mine as a gratitude. You know what I'm saying? This is some silly ass shit. You know, because like I always say, yesterday, the average nigga, they say, nigga, he got his 5 points in face, he eat, sleep, shit, fucking go to work. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know, in Islam, you know what I'm saying? They have Shahada. You know what I'm saying? You know, bearing a witness. You know, they have El Salim, you know what I'm saying, the fasting. You know, they have El Hajj, you know what I'm saying, making up the pilgrimage. You know what I'm saying? You know, they have um, 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 prayer or dua. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They have their own 5 pillars of faith. You know what I'm saying? They have the prayer and the witness of Allah, man, like in the law, they have all of that. You know what I'm saying? They have, you know what I'm saying, their own 5 pillars of faith. To me, that 5 pillars of faith is much stronger than that bullshit insane nigga on 5 pillars of faith in the day. You know what I'm saying? When they don't want to look beyond these senses, you know what I'm saying? You know, in order for one to do sleep shit, fucking go to work, you got to use the 5 senses in order to do so. And they refuse to go beyond the 5 senses. They want to stay at that. They want to stay at just a life conscious level, interpersonal conscious level. You know, now that's really sad because there's so much more. You know what I'm saying? It's like a person just saying a person places a thing, or they just now they're just dealing with the 3 aspects, solid, liquid, and gas. You know, and there's other infinite states and other higher states that exist. All right, left off. The same nigga. And he made that incident. Show a clip. Don't get to the full of why they want us to stop using transgender. Because they know that inside of that word there is power. Right. That's what Azariah said. Right. We're going to end this part here. 2 hours complete. And when we come back, we're going to float. I mean, you want to do further again? Yeah, all the questions out the way. Gotcha. You're going to you'll stick to the dark side. Gotcha.
Divine people of Buddhism. This is the 2nd century depiction of Gautama the Buddha being given his first bath by the divine people of Buddhism called Nagas, a tribe, Asia, called Nagas, the divine people of all the people of Asia, symbolized throughout Asia by the serpent or the dragon. That is their symbol. The Naga means serpent or dragon, the snake, found at the entrance of every temple. The Naga on the roads, on the hills, in the caves, the symbol of the Asiatic black man. The tribe called the Nagas, the divine people. There are cities also throughout Asia that carry this particular name, Naga. It can be seen at all ceremonies dealing with worship of God. From the Nile Valley to the Indus Valley, on tombstones, a symbol of immortality because of the serpent's ability to change his skin. It's a sign of never dying, and it's used throughout the planet Earth, North, South America, Egypt, Asia, Africa. Throughout the world, it's a symbol of life after death, the Naga, the serpent. In all ancient cultures and all ancient religions, the serpent is the symbol, the Naga, the symbol of divinity, of God. The original inhabitants of Southeast Asia was called the Mons, an African tribe. In order to confirm what these people look like, you have to go to the archaeological finds from Gabarati and French archaeological research findings confirming the original inhabitants.
Welcome back. Once again, you just been seeing Eugene Adams, and basically, he was telling you the divine origin of the word nigga, in which that I wrote an article from Frontline Magazine, in which that had a lot of the information that I never seen the tape before tonight. Thanks to brother Sarnetta. But on there, he basically broke down the same thing that I ended up discovering, through my own research. Is that the word nigga has a divine origin. And you know that the word nigga supposedly means black according to the West Dictionary. So now we're going to go to black or the dark side. And so there's an article in which that is called the Nagas, the serpents. It's by Sarah Karania. Now check this out. It says the word Naga is the root word in Sanskrit to mean serpent. In the East Indian pantheon, it is connected with the serpent spirit and the dragon spirit. It has an equivalency to the Brahmis, gnats, and the god serpents. And in the esoteric tradition, it is synonymous with adepts or initiates. In India and Egypt, and even in Central and South America, the countries that he's looking at, the word Naga goes to war out. The word Naga stands for one who is wise. Now you know that Webster Dictionary, that when I was coming up in the Webster Dictionary, used to say that the word nigga meant one who was ignorant. So now we find out that actually it was a flip. And the devil used technology. He likes to use wordplay. So the word nigga, to a lot of people still meant because of the definition that was used at that time period. Even though now Webster Dictionary don't use it. Go and check it out. The word nigga now is defined as one who is black. It's no longer defined as one who is ignorant now. So that's a little game right there. But check this out. It goes further. In Naganuna, or Arjuna, in India, it said, for example, shown with an aura or halo of 7 serpents. Now, of course, those 7 serpents are talking about the 7 chakras, which is an indication of a very high degree of initiation. The symbolism of the 7 serpents usually in cobras, and as we know that there was a cobra that came up over the top of the head of the Buddha as he gained spiritual enlightenment. All right. It's also on the Masonic apron of certain systems in the Buddhic ruins of Cambodia, which is Angkor Wat, which is some of the places in which that we just finished on that clip that you might have seen from Brother Eugene Adams. It says that Angkor Wat, that the great temple builders of Angkor Wat were considered to be semi-divine Kamars. Now, Kamars is from the same word as as we broke down before about the word canoe. Canoe basically is symbolic to the form or the fashion of the formation of the life principle itself, which deals with these currents of energy in which that is in a serpent-like pattern. So therefore, he's dealing with the Kundalini energy also. And it says right here, the avenue leading to the temple is lined with 7-headed nagas. And even in Mexico, we find the word naga, which becomes nagal. In China, the word naga is given to the form of a dragon. And now we go to the Bible in the book of Revelation, it speaks about, in the Revelation, the 12th chapter, it speaks about the great red dragon. That great red dragon is talking about the Kundalini at the base of the spinal column, or at the first root chakra seat, which is usually with the color red, because red is the slowest spectrum color, of the whole spectrum. Red is the slowest color of the whole spectrum. Right? That's what is meant by the serpent being wrapped 3.5 times coil at the base of the spine. And it says the Naga is given the form of a dragon and has a direct association with the emperor, and the emperor is known as the son of heaven. Now this is the same title which they give to Jesus, who is known as the son of God, who is known the one who is sent up to his father, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come. So all of this is symbolic to the fact of a person who's highly initiated. So anybody who's highly initiated, who becomes the 7th-headed Naga, we're talking about he who becomes the 7th-headed crown chakra seated king or pharaoh, a Nagu, with the word nigger also comes from out of Africa. Within Africa, there's certain words in which that, we'll go over in a second, in which that the word Naga derives from. All right, even though it was used throughout the world, you have the word Naga, in which that meant the empress or the pharaohs within ancient Kemet, and the word Nagu, which meant the king or the pharaoh or emperor in ancient Kemet. All right, and then you have the countries Nigeria and Niger. All right, and the word Niger is the masculine form, and Nigeria is the feminine form. And therefore, you find both countries up on, right there close proximity, right up under each other. And you find them connected. You find out that the Igbo people, or the Nigerians, comes from out. They was once in ancient Kemet and they left ancient Kemet and came into and formed those countries. They were part of that ancient mystery school also. At one time. So therefore, you find the word. They still using the word Naga or Nigeria to this day. All right, and then it says also the Chinese are said to have originated with the serpent divine or demigods. All right, the word demi is short for demon. We'll give us the word demon, and then to the dark side of that, called the word demi or demon. When you really look at it, the word dem comes from the word king, and on means heaven. King means hidden sun, so it's the hidden sun of the heavens. So when you speak about the fact of a demon, you're talking about the hidden sun which are in heaven. You're talking about the black dot in the pineal gland. As the Kundalini energy raises up through the seven chakras, it hits the pineal gland, and inside of the pineal gland is the black dot, which is the doorway or the spirit door, which leads to the other galaxies and to the other worlds, and to the other dimensions, density levels, realms, cosmic zones, or whatever term that you want to use. All right, it's the door which helps you slide into the next dimension. It's the doorway which helps you leave the physical body at the point of death. So therefore, that is the doorway. That is the black dot. All right, that is basically that breakdown of the word demon. And even to speak their language, Naga Krita, for a place there has no serpents, Tibet, they are still known in a symbolic sense as the Lu, which is the Naga. We have Naga Juna called within Tibet Lu Truba. And then it says in the Western tradition, we find the same ambiguity for the word Naga or serpent. And of course, in Genesis, the serpent is the Naga who instructs the new infant humanity in what is called the knowledge of good and evil. And then it says the Christian church has unfortunately transformed the initiate teacher into a tempted and negative demon character. All right, you'll book down the word demon. Naga is one of the handfuls of rare words that survived the loss of the first universal language. So the word Naga extends all the way back to the first languages that we spoke on planet Earth, which that supposedly one of them, which that would be called Naga. All right. A matter of fact, you hear a little bit of it in I can't remember the name of the movie. But Moon Gossett, he played a Draconian or Draco being, and he was speaking in the serpent in this serpent type of tongue, right? In Buddhism, wisdom has always been tied symbolically to the figure of the serpent, all right? And then you have in the Holy Bible, New Testament, Matthew 10 chapter the 16th verse, it says, "Be ye therefore wise as serpents, yet gentle as doves." That correlates to that same thing too. You know, at one time the serpent represented wisdom. However, it got out of hand, due to the misinterpretation of what is mentioned within Genesis, and therefore the serpent got a bad rap. But actually, at one time, the serpent itself represented the soul, the divine soul, because you find that the serpent was once the symbol of. It's also a symbol of Scorpio. Scorpio has three symbols. Scorpio has the symbol of the Scorpio or the scorpion. Then it has the symbol of the eagle, and it has the symbol of the snake. All right. So Scorpio, which is that's the month that we're in right now, is November the first week of November. Deals with Scorpio, and that deals with transformation or death, or the spirit death, or whatever which also gives that serpent power also. It represents transformation. You look up on the tarot deck. With the 22 major canon cards, you find that the death card represents spiritual transformation. So the serpent itself represents spiritual transformation at one point in time, which is talking about the soul essence. Right here, as the brother broke down earlier on the tape, from the clip that you seen, the word has spread throughout various cultures and languages. I'm going to go into some of the cultural languages which the word Naga has spread it into, and some of the words which it has become. All right, like for example, in Africa, the Swahili, Naga comes word Loki, right? Loki. That's what it becomes within Swahili. And in Basuto, Africa, the word for serpent is Noga, Noga, Noga. N-O-G-A, Noga, all right? According to the Metaphysical by Ronald Nephew on page 63, you get the word Naga and Nada, all right, in which can come an undifferentiated into Nada to giving raise to the ninth manifestation. The ninth manifestation is known as the mother of all living things. All right, you know that's the Kundalini energy. Gerald Masson maintains that the Y in the names is not a primal sound, but rather one that evolved from the G sound. So Naya or Nanya, which is spoken of as in the native indigenous American dialect, it actually means Nanya means serpent, right? The Dogon god serpent and the Tibetan Egyptian serpent are identical. The god serpent is also called the one who dances in the shadow. In the Dogon's pantheon, the seventh ancestor transforms into a serpent. Remember, you are the seventh ancestor. You are now the physical representation of the seven ancestors that you descended from on your mother's side or and on your father's side. So you are now the transformed serpent. All right, you are the Christ now. Matter of fact, the symbol of Christ at one time was a serpent. All right. Matter of fact, that's why Jesus went into the wilderness was to take back the symbol of the serpent from the devil. That's why he was there for 40 days and 40 nights. He was mastering the foundation of life itself, earth, air, water, and fire, which combined becomes ether. And ether is this Kundalini or serpentine force in which that produce everything in the universe, and that we all now see, touch, taste, smell, and hear. All right? From towards the tombs of the oldest man, the soul embedded in the pineal gland, which oversees the third ventricle. All right? According to the African origin of biological psychiatry by Dr. Richard King, the word Naga in the Egyptian hymn to Amun-Ra, the sun god, is said to have sent his arrows against the evil serpent, Naga. Then you have the Chaldeans who taught that the most ancient times and race of extraterrestrials, the serpent man was called Nagashna, all right, who warred with Typhon through the Titans. Then you had the Chinese pyramids, which was built by the Mao of Vietnam, and guess what? The word that they called themselves is the Nagas in southern China, and there are still a remnants of them now that live there. Then you have the African word Naguru. Now, guru is where you get the Vedic Sanskrit word guru from. The word guru means wise or teacher. All right. This is also the third eye. Chakra is also called within the Vedic text the guru chakra. So this is where you find the ancient Kemites who comes with the Uranus, and that comes out right there at the third eye area. Is the form of the Uranus is the form of what? A snake. The word Uranus means basically earth, means light, and Aes basically means serpent. All right, so it's the serpent of the light, or the serpent light, or the light serpent. Because the light itself is in a serpent or what is called a elliptical pattern. All right. Then you got Naguni, right? In the Amazulu, in the South African term, Naguni means basically the ancient ones. So when we speak about, like on the tape that we did the other day, we spoke about the return of the ancient ones. That's what we were talking about, the Naguni race. The Naguni, or the Nagas race, in which that is now returning. You are now returning to who you once were, and that was the serpent people, or the reptilian people, as they would like to would say, for lack of a better terminology, because you know what he's a CIA agent. He's trying to give once again our ability to back to Europeans, claiming that that's who they are. All right. Then you got the Nogori Nayama, which means lion, and its symbol is also not just a lion, but it also is a serpent, and it means praise the name. It is another name for the Amazulu king. All right, then you got the word Negro, of course, in which that in Spanish means black, but the word Negro is closely attached to the word Necro. Necro means black or dead. So the connection with the black and the dead is not necessarily a negative one. Even the word nega means from the word naga. Derived the word naga means the black serpent or the magnetic current, or the ida of the Ida and Pingala yoga traditions. and the shaman ruler depends upon the journeys into the other realms above and below to contact ancestors and the forces and to achieve power. So this is how the shamans achieve power, is by raising and mastering the Kundalini energy, which is called the Naga force. All right, then you got the word Naga, and the word Naga means the golden one. So when you see Eddie Murphy in The Golden Child, that little boy was an image of the power of the Naga. All right, he was somebody to the Naga with the word nigga. Originate in which that the actual word nigga originates from Negger. That is within the pyramid text out of ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? So it's off the walls of ancient Kemet. That word is used there, and Naga was another name for the god Geb. All right, the word god is Geb. And Geb was the messenger god or the earth god to planet Earth. All right, because remember the earth is given back to the earth will be given back to the hands of the Naga. Remember that's what the brother just finished showing you. Was basically the return of the Naga, the return of the ancient ones. That's what this is all talking about. All right. Now then you got the word nigger. You know, and the word nigger denotes the word knowledge or wisdom. And you know, and it don't mean, of course, if the Western dictionary word we just break it down, do not mean one who is ignorant. All right. Then you got the word Niger. The word Niger derives from the interconnected word Negu, which means serpent king. All right. Then you got the word Nigeria, which is the feminine derivative of the interconnected word Naga, where the word Naga comes from, which means serpent queen. And the Kundalini energy is defined as the mother principle and the all-pervasive energy of the universe. All right. Then you got Nagina. The Nagina in Mesopotamian lore basically means justice. That stands for justice. And as we know that Sedek or Melchizedek in the biblical sense was the highest archangel, and he was the angel of justice. And we also know that word Michael itself derives from the word Ma'at, all right, or Heru Ma'at, or Kahuti, in which that the word Ma'at represents once again justice. All right. Then we have other words such as Niagara. The word Niagara, as in Niagara Falls. The word Niagara means black, or serpent, in which that it represents the serpent fall or the waterfalls or the black fall. All right. Then we got the Naga, the guest. And the Naga Nagas means the serpent or the kings of kings. All right. Then we got the Nag Hammadi text. And the Nag Hammadi means the serpent black god. That's what the word Nag Hammadi means. The serpent black god. Then you got Nagasaki. Nagasaki is a Japanese word, which that means the serpent spirit or the serpent life force. Right? Then you got the Nagal, once again, which is from the Mayan words, and which is one of the first universal languages, in which that it means serpent god. All right. Then you got the word Netcher. Netcher, or nectar, as it becomes, is actually what the word nigger derives from out of ancient Kemet, and of course we know that the word nectar means God. So the word Naga actually means God, who possesses wisdom and knowledge. The same attributes that you give to Allah or to God today from out of your Bible, from out of the Holy Quran, from out of all of the scriptures that you read around the world. The baskets of the 5 baskets of Buddha sin, the Tao, Confucius information. Everybody just speaks about it. All right. Then you got the Nagal. Nagal is the ancient Sumerian word, in which that means serpent healer. All right, because the Kundalini energy, if you ever see the caduceus, the medical symbol is 2 snakes intertwined going up a pole, in which as they get to the top of the pole, which is somebody that little ball at the top of the pole is somebody to the pineal gland, and at that point the wings spread out, somebody to the expansion of the mind of the right and left hemisphere of the brain. All right. Then you got the word. Then you got various words such as which that derive from the word Naga, like the word Napa. And the word Napa becomes the word prophecy or prophet later on within Arabic and Hebrew. Like for example, the word Naga You get the word from the G, transform from a G to a B, it becomes Napa. So Naba becomes the word prophet or all-eye seeing or a person who's able to see or perceive in depth. In other words, one who has great insight. And the only way that you can get that is if you raise the Kundalini energy. So therefore, the word Naga becomes Napa within Arabic and Hebrew. And therefore, you get also within Africa the word Nubu or Nuba, which becomes Nubian as later on as it becomes, which also means serpent, all right, or serpent race, all right. Of course, you know the word Nubian to us means black people. So of course, when you use the word Nubian, you're still saying serpent race, serpent people, all right. Then you got the word El Naba, Lenape. Right, and the Lenape people are supposed to be the indigenous people right here from out of North America, but they were Moors, in which that come from out of the Delaware area. And the Lenape people basically means the serpent people also. All right. Then you got the word Nabi, and the word Nabi, within Arabic, means master of knowledge. All right. Then you got the word Ned, which that means golden one or gold. You got the word Nab spelled backwards would be Ben, B-E-N, in which that's symbolic to the phoenix bird or the serpent in the sky. And then we go on and on with the origin of the word nigger, which that shows you the science of the Kundalini energy and the black race or the people which that it represents and which that has this capability and these powers in order to get back into what we call the kingdom of God. All right. All right. Okay. Well, all right. All right. Now, this is from the lesson, all right, of the nations and gods and earth. And basically it breaks down like this. Is that first from the mind comes darkness. And all about this darkness exists the mind. And in mathematical terms, from the lowest terms to the highest form. The mind is in the form of the supreme power and the force, and it is the universal biochemical force and physical composition. The mind always existed, always was, and will exist, and it is the form that made the alpha and omega. The mind travels at the speed only that they can detect. The mind being so developed and so terrific that it makes matter by compounding molecules into three basic elements, which we now see as liquid, solid, and gas, which that made our planet. Now, from that alone, we go into Isaiah, the 45th chapter, and it says, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and I create evil. The Lord, I do all these things. So the Lord, you do all these things. All right, this is Isaiah, the 45th chapter, the 7th verse. So God makes the light and he creates the darkness. All right, we just been talking about the mind created the darkness. So what is God? God is the mind. All right. So you go here, you find out about the dark side. Oh, let's see if you well on that. You see this? I got good things. I'm gonna read it. Okay. It says, there's a great source of light entering our solar system through the zodiac door of the lion. And the lion is symbolic with an ancient kinship to Segmont. All right, and Segmont is symbolic to the Kundalini energy itself. Matter of fact, the word Sek basically deals with the in the Sa'unk principle, which represents the destiny of life itself. All right, and Ma'at, of course, deals with justice. And it says this energy is altering our DNA. Now, if this energy is altering our DNA as it comes in, then you can see the reason why the Europeans look at genetic or food, so that it won't alter our DNA. All right? And so it says the supreme light is black light. The supreme light that is coming in is black light. All right? This is going to go to the dark side. So this super color will allow us to connect to a higher orbital level. There are 7 energy states of the electron. And you know that from the red span, which is the slowest, to the red spectrum, which is the slowest, to the highest violet band, which is the quickest or fastest rate on the spectrum scale. And it says these higher colors will raise the atomic structure of our physical bodies by causing all of the electrons in our body to jump. In other words, make that quantum leap at once, breaking the 7 seals and the 7 shells of the electron. The atomic structure of the brain must be sped up. Scientists today are now finding out that your molecular density works with certain frequencies of light radiation, in other words, color. And when this color is changed, the molecule density is also changed. Now, you can see this much better, right? All right, if you see here in the center is what? Black light. Right. Now, right here, let's read a little bit. White light is intimately regarded as the color in which that spans the ranges from red to yellow, yellow to blue. But what is this relationship? The apparent answer is that white light is the summation of all colors that comprise visible light. This suggests that if you add all the colors from red, orange, yellow, green up to and including blue and violet, you will produce white light. However, apparent answer are not necessarily complete ones. When you read the brief primer on the color, you will find out that actually the color is that all of these, even white light itself derives from is black light. Now, you find out that dark matter is composed of quintessential matter, all right, which is black matter. That is or dark matter, as they call it, approximately 65%, and that 25% of it is what is called black energy. All right. Well, what this black light or this black energy is what is now coming into our atmosphere, seeping through the ozone layer. It is that's why the ozone layer now has holes in it, so that this energy can be directly given to us from the cosmos. All right. So you find right here that it says the black light process is that transforms matter into energy and energy into matter. So this black light will help you be able to manifest from the unseen to the seen, from the seen to the unseen. You understand what I'm saying? In other words, it will give you the ability to dematerialize and materialize things in which that you see fit. That's what it would give. In other words, the abilities of what we call now 3SP and all that good stuff. All right. Now, when we deal with the dark side, we got to come up with the word Satan. The word Sat comes from the word set, and the word set comes from the word soot, and the word soot means black. All right. Matter of fact, you look up in what's the dictionary, SUT becomes SOOT, and soot is something in which that stains black. All right. It's basically like a carbon element. So you find out that set on with an ancient Kemet was the name for Heliopolis. On was the name for Heliopolis. Is the word in which that the word Anu or on, in which it derived later on in Sumerian tongue, or Sumerian language, is derived from, which means heaven. So you find out that Sut on means the black heaven. So that's deep. Yeah, you got the word Satan, which means the black heaven, but yeah, we look at Satan as something real negative and say, well, that's something in which you don't really want to deal with, And so you find out that it means the black heaven, and I'm just telling you where this black light is coming from, is from where? From out of what we call the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So this is why Bobby speaks about the dark side stuff, is because of the fact that when you break down the words themselves, it tells you what's going on. So Satan or Satan means the black heaven or the black god of heaven. Now you go to Charles Finch in his videotape called Dark Matter. He specifically made mention of the fact that Aquarius walks hand in hand with this black king. All right. Now who is this black king? All right. I don't know if I can't remember if he goes into detail, but I'll go into detail about it. this black king is talking about from the constellation Cephus. That's Cephus, Cephus. And Cephus basically was what's called the Ethiopic king. In other words, the black king. All right. Now you put Lu in front of Cephus, and you got Lucifer. And you find out that Cephus is directly behind Aquarius. So if Aquarius moves and is moving into its position, who is moving with Aquarius? Cephus, Lucifer, Cephus. So this is also the signs too of this black king or this cipher, in which that is coming back. And remember, I just want to tell you that the word Lu in China meant something. It's part of the Naga term, part of the Naga term, part of the Naga term. So, when you get into this, then you really find out, oh, look, who's Lucifer? Well, let's go. You find the word Lucifer, it's a Latin word. It's a Greco-Roman Latin word. So, what is the Hebrew translation of the word Lucifer? You find out that the Hebrew translation of the word Lucifer is Uriel. Uriel was the seventh highest angel in heaven. All right? You have Michael. You had Gabriel. You had Raphael. You had Azrael or Azrael. You had Gabriel, and you had Samuel, and the last was Uriel. Uriel, you look up in the dictionary of angels. That's one of the books, Dictionary of Angels. You will find that Uriel was the Lord or the ruler over hell. The word Uriel means the fire of God or the light of God. Now, you also find that when you get into metaphysics, that the pulpit or the depths of hell or the pits of hell is actually talking about your genitalia or lower nature. All right? The Lord of your lower nature is your Kundalini energy, which is sleep, which is half asleep, 3.5 times quarter of the base of your spine. That is Lucifer. Is your Kundalini energy when it is sleep. When it is risen, it is your Christ. In other words, when it's here, trapped in the lower nature, it is Lucifer. But when it's here in your higher nature, it is your Christ. They're brothers. They walk the same path. All right? So you find out that Lucifer and Christ are one and the same. So when you look, you see the picture of Horus Set. And you see Set at the back of the head of Horus. Yeah, you see Horus and Set together, they combine, and you see Set coming out the back of the head of Horus. Matter of fact, it's coming out the back of the head of Horus with the exact spot of what is called the medulla oblongata. I got a picture of it around somewhere. If I get time, I gotta find it for y'all right quick. Matter of fact, give me time. Now this is Horus or Heru Set. And as you see, Set is coming out the back of his brother's head, right at the medulla oblongata area. Now this is deep because that spot in particular, in which that the jackal head of Set is coming out of, is called the mouth of God. Wait, hold on, wait. In the medical field, this area right here, which is right at the back of the knot of your head, right up that hollow area, right there, we get the spinal column comes up and then goes into the brain area. That area is called the mouth of God. And we got Set coming out of that area. Now you find the same storyline of Jesus in the Bible. Remember Jesus rode on the donkey, going through the city of Jerusalem, and the people had psalms in their hands, and they were just palms in their hands, and they were just saying, Hosanna, Hosanna. The word Hosanna in Hebrew means grace be to God. All right? Or grace be. So you find that they don't even say Set, they just say Horus. This is Horus, a major Egyptian god. But this is Heru Set. In other words, Jesus, the devil. So when So when Jesus in the New Testament, remember he got tempted in the wilderness for 40 years before that. What did he tell the devil? Get thee behind me, Satan. Oh, there it is. Get thee behind me, Satan. So did Jesus have sex to back him up? Because guess what? This is one of the most rich melanated places in your body. It's at the back of your head, the medulla oblongata. It's called the mouth of God. This is where it is said that the soul of the of certain people come in at and reside. Is at the medulla oblongata. At certain levels, when the Kundalini energy hits right at the back of the head, that means that the soul came in at that particular area. All right. Now, so this shows the polarity between the two: lower nature, higher nature. Lower mind or subconsciousness, higher mind, consciousness. Devil, God. Lucifer, Christ. That's all this shows. Lower nature, higher nature. All right? So that's the signs of the dark side. We go further on. This is from the frontline joint that I was talking about. Here go my article right here from Mere Men to Super Niggas. Right here from Mere Men to Super Niggas. And you open the joint, you see the hangings. With that Brother Sarnetta always break down on. We got it right up here on the front page to make sure that we get everybody to remember this shit too. And then as soon as you turn over, they go my article. Bam. Nothing all this mad stuff that we're talking about. The title is From Mere Men to Super Niggas. And this is where I speak about the word Naga at, and it's over 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? When I wrote this article, and when I actually really wrote the article, it was actually 6 years ago. All right, that's why I asked you how old that joint was, because I never heard nobody just break it down like this before. But I'm glad that that this is what it is, because all my information backs up the same information. And I go through the fact of the first time that somebody called me nigga, which was a little white girl, and I got so upset that I kicked the ass off a bike. That's right here in the first paragraph I speak about that joint too. You know what I'm saying? She won't use that word no damn more. But right here, now check this out. Now we went through the visible spectrum. Remember, the visible spectrum is the third dimension. All right. That's what we go. I'm out to get my papers here. But what you see here, this is from A to Z, Vitamins and Minerals by Gina Cook. She shows you in there that the black man has the capability of seeing and experiencing energies from all the way from electrical power all the way to cosmic rays. You see this fan? Bam. You go energy power, electrical power, all the way down to cosmic rays. The Chinese have it from microcosmic to UV rays. The European only has it at visible spectrum. The visible spectrum only ranges between the colors red all the way to violet. All right? And what's making it so ill is that from red to violet is only the third dimension. So his capability is only spanned within the third dimension capabilities. All right? Then you got the Puerto Rican, the Mexican, which has ability from X-ray vision all the way up to electrical power. But the one who got the greatest perception, and range of all of these energies, look at right here. Please study this chart very, very intently. This chart is a mathematical and pictorial demonstration of the photonic vibration rates of each primary race present on the planet Earth. This chart demonstrates various spectrums of photonic activity innately perceived by each race. So we are the only race on the planet that can perceive all of these energies. All right? Now, within here, you have above the visible spectrum, you have UV. UV is ultra high frequency or ultraviolet frequency. All right. This goes back to what we taught on the other day about the science of like the channel on the TV channel. You know what I'm saying? VHF and UHF. UHF takes you into that black light that I've been showing you spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Which is UV. That's why the European can't take the UV rays. What happens to him when he with too much UV rays? He gets skin cancer. He gets carcinomas. He gets all types of skin cancers. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't have the electron capabilities of handling the energy that is coming down. He can't transform like we bring the sun rays into vitamin D into a hormone. He don't have that capability in order to help with that melanin ability. All right. So therefore, anything above visible spectrum is the dark side. All right. Let's get that shit straight. When you have a black light don't cast on the color black. It casts off the color what color? Purple, violet. Right. So that means that's the color in which that. Well, what do Prince wrote a goddamn song, but it's called Purple Rain, goddamn it. The damn Purple Rain, Purple Rain. That's what he was talking about with the ultraviolet rays. You know what I'm saying? The rays in which that comes down. You know what I'm saying? It touches the crown chakra. That is the black light. That is the light in which we're talking about the dark side. You know what I'm saying? And which that taps you into the realms higher than just consciousness. Consciousness is just the three-dimensional realm of the visible spectrum that we're talking about. Above the visible spectrum of consciousness, you have subconsciousness. All right, superconsciousness, magnetic consciousness, and infinite consciousness. What that all of this taps into. Now, you go to the word black. All right, this is once again out the dictionary. And right here it says he's related to a group of rays characterized by dark pigmentation. All right, then you come down and it says thoroughly sinister or evil, wicked. All right, then you come down some more, connected to or with invoking the supernatural, the devil. So everything is so black. And so when you talk about the dark side, you right here, and you call yourself a black person, what the dictionary defines you is already dealing with you. Already as far as you dealing with the supernatural. In other words, fucking the voodoo. Ropes or whatever you want to call it. He already defines you as being right here, marked by the occurrence of disaster. Very sad, gloomy. All right, right here, thoroughly sinister and evil. So let's break down the word evil. All right, the word evil comes from the word Eve, in which they claim that Eve was the mother of all living things. All right, now hold up. Eve is the mother of all living things. How can she be the mother of all living things? And the only thing is that she should have been the mother of was just all living things. But it says all living things. That's how they define the word Eve. But we know that Eve was not just a physical person. Eve is talking about a concept of energy in which that produces everything into physical manifestation in the invisible to visible. So that means Eve was symbolic to the Kundalini or pervasive energy herself. And since Christians, Muslims, and Jews see the woman as something in which that could be submissive, controlled, dehumanized, only used for sexual purposes, for knocking them up and getting them pregnant, and if they get out of line, slapping them around, you know what I'm saying? Then the woman is relegated to the state of submissivity, submissivity, as well as also she's in a state of being passive, and therefore she got the missing for everything that is said and told to her, and must do it. If not, suffer the consequences. So basically, you find out that this woman later on is really that as far as being evil. The Muslims back in the day, if they did not have a male son, they would take the female son, get on their horse, and these damn desert Arabs would take the female child and smash them up against the rock because they didn't want a female child. So there's a very strong hatred of the woman aspect within all three of these religions. You know what I'm saying? So you wonder why so much homosexuality is there. You wonder why, you know what I'm saying, the Arabs are one of, you know what I'm saying, you find so much homosexuality, you know, because that's what they're dealing with, the hatred of the women. You know what I'm saying? So you find that Eve, you know, represents evening, which is once again the nighttime or black. And so, you know, represents the black woman herself. You know what I'm saying? So when they talk about evil, and you get the word El on the end, and the word El means God, you know what I'm saying? So you're talking about the black God or the black feminine God. You know, you're talking about the Kundalini energy in essence. All right? So that's what the word evil actually represents, and that's the reason why they have it categorized here as far as the definition of being black. All right. Right here. Right here. In a minute. All right here. This shows you that out of the blackness comes forth all of the colors. All right. And as you see, the last spectrum actually will be that of white. All right. In which that, you know, from the black comes to white, and then the rest of the primary colors, which is red, blue, and yellow, to the secondary colors, which is purple, orange, and green. All right. And as you see, the sun is all around it, symbolic to the fact of the black sun or the black light itself, which that permeates and produces the white light, which that produces the visible spectrum as we just finished calling it. All right. Right. All right, you can do that. Okay. Well, I got a whole lot more information. Nah, they didn't have a mic. But right here, you can actually see what I'm talking about as far as the visible lights. You see this dark line going all the way over here, and then it expands, and then you see third dimension, color manifestation. So these colors in this dimension, from the colors of red all the way to violet, is what produce physical manifestation. So what happens when this black light comes? What is it going to do to this? It's not going to get rid of the colors. What it's going to do is enhance them. In other words, it's going to take them from out of just the average range of dealing with a third-dimensional reality and take them to a fourth, maybe even a fifth higher density level, so that you can manifest things in which that you want to see fit. And this is one of the reasons why the European was scared, and the reason why he's shuffling and, you know, trying to move around and stop all this from happening. All right? Now, there's a little secret key on how to do this, because you already have melanin in your body, which is black light or the black energy already, or the dark matter or black matter. You already have it. So what it is now learn how to absorb the energies of the cosmos and the energy of the sun, so that you can participate in the activation of your Kundalini energy and actually the destruction of this earthly system. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get into some of the techniques right quick on how you want to do it. Partially, right. All right. Now, you have 7 chakras. So in order to, I guess you say align your chakras with a very simple method. Once again, we showed you before about the 2 fingers, which you do. Just simply take from the head down to the navel area and back up in the 8-figure fold like that. And you do it 3 times. And that within itself aligns the chakras. Now, there's another technique which that you rub your hands together, you place on top of your head, crown area, and whenever you stop feeling the tingling in your hands or any sensation in your hands, such as the tingle in the ground or coolness, you can move to the next area over the eyes, over the side of the face, over the throat, over the heart, solar plexus, navel, and genitalia. Now, you would do this, you would have your hands rested there for at least 3 to 5 minutes on each area. All right? In the same regard, you can tone while you're doing it. Now, the best breathing exercise would be at this particular point is just to breathe naturally, but breathe from your abdomen area. Do not breathe from your chest. You breathe from your abdomen area. So you will make sure your stomach pop out like a balloon, and then as it sinks back in, you know what I'm saying, it would deflate like a balloon also. All right?
All right. So you got it. You touch on something group.
Yeah, well, that's
why do you do that on?
Well, that's basically what I'm doing now on all the rituals. Oh, well.
You don't think that's why we do that on?
Basically, there's a technique of doing it. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure that you don't harm yourself in the process. Basically, what you would want is, well, if you wanted to do something like that, what you would want to do is create your auric field and put the color black into your auric field. And as you put the color black into your auric field, what you would want to do is say, you know, whoever comes in contact with this auric field, in which that, you know what I'm saying, that don't coincide with an example, any European that comes in contact with this auric field, you know what I'm saying, will perish.
All right, I'm not good with doing a ritual around me.
Yeah.
Around my people. What do you see? What's the best thing that I can do every day when I come outside for a ritual around me?
Basically, just imagine yourself just visualize gold light around your 65. That's gold light. That's a protecting light, and that's also the healing light. So anything that would be harmfully thrown at you, you know what I'm saying, might be cast down to your table or whatever, all that shit will bounce off and, you know what I'm saying, and go back to the individual and shit that shit came from. So basically, putting on the shield of God, basically, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? You only usually see shamans of high initiation with gold light around them. So therefore, and matter of fact, that was one of the elements that was what Jesus, you know, was gold. So, you know that that's one of the things that protects you as well.
I remember you saying something else, man. I heard Alim say it. He said he always reads from a song.
Right, I do too. Right, I do too. What as far as protection, Psalms 1. To protect you against any harm from anyone, it'd be Psalms 1. You know what I'm saying? So that would be very good to do. In order to destroy one's enemy would be Psalms 2. So you know, if you got problems, if you want to destroy them, be Psalms 2. So I mean, see, I don't really like dealing with, you know, like the destructive side, but it's necessary because if you got enemies, then you got to vanquish your enemies. You know what I'm saying? So these are just some of the things that we talk about. You know. Right. What you do is again rub your hands together, and what you visualize is your hands engulfed in fire. All right, or light, intense light, gold light in particular. You want to, or either orange light, which represents nature and light. You just take your hand and place over your abdomen area and your back area where it's been hurting at for at least 5 to 10 minutes or so. All right, and then after you finish, do it again. Okay, and what that helps you do is speed up. When you use Reiki, what it does is help speed up the rate of healing 3 times quicker than average. All right, the average person, you know what I'm saying, when they get to adult age, heals 3 times less than they did when they was a child. So what it does is give you the capability of becoming a childlike again, and having those same abilities. Because you know back in the days too, you get a cut on, you know what I'm saying, you go outside, boom, all of a sudden you got a damn scab already forming on that joint. You know what I'm saying? So it helps you speed up the metabolism, and the cellular regenerative process. Okay? Now, what I was saying too is that also as you do the healings, to the 7 particular sites in the body, actually there's 16 areas in which we put Reiki at, but I deal with mostly the 7 because of the fact that, you know, the other ones through those 7, because those are what's called ductal glands, or the endocrine gland system, in which that produces the hormones come out of the physical body. So, and you want to keep the physical body hormonal balance. So it's very specifically with mind. That's what Reiki gives with mind itself, keeping you in balance. All right, not to one extreme and not to another one. So as you're doing it once again, if you got the crown, you can say I at the eyes, at the side of the face, at the throat, at the heart, at the solar plexus, then at your navel, and the genitalia, and you can sound or for the 3 to 5 minutes when you get your hands located there. You can do it 7, you know what I'm saying, 7 times, 7 times. In other words, in your cycles of 7, if you choose to, and that helps even quicken the healing ability more so, regulating the energy from inside of the gland. You know what I'm saying? Inside of your body is really the energy coming from the outside. So it helps balance the inside as above, so below, as the same, so the south mechanism too. So even speeding up the healing ability even quicker. All right. There's certain other techniques such as qigong, the breathe best exercise. I'm gonna have to stand up for this one now. And the breathe best exercise would be these. Yeah, I put it back some. Is your feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, pelvis tilted forward, arms relax or at your side with a little gap in between it. You know what I'm saying? And what you would do is breathe in. As you breathe in, raise your arm. Breathe out, relax your arm. That is the basic one. All right, in Qigong. Okay? Right. And you do each one of those 20 times a piece. Now, what it would do is this one, it expands your auric field and cleans out your auric field as you take your hands from over the top of your head and raise them down. All right? It cleans out your auric field. It also removes crystallized debris, crystallized debris that might have accumulated, like the negative experiences, the negative thoughts for that day, or stressed out situations, or problems in the environment. It helps alleviate leaks and holes in your auric field, so it helps strengthen your auric field. It helps with the healing of the physical body. It helps with relaxation. It helps with deepening your meditation practices. It helps with basically the absorption ability of the cosmic chi energy that I'm talking about, coming from the black light. All right, coming from which is UV light, coming from X-ray light, coming from gamma and cosmic light. All right, it helps bring forth the energies as they active step-down transformers into the energy, into the physical body. All right, thus healing you in all of those 7 chakras as the energy comes down from the top of the head, all the way down to the genitalia. All right. So that's the large portion of the science here. This is a picture of the endocrine gland situation I'm referring to, and how the black light will act as a step-down transformer of energy inside of the physical body, and actually causing the 17 trillion cells in the physical body to actually jump in vibration. All right. You got the 7 endocrine glands. You start down here at the pineal gland, which is a gray gland that is about the size of a pea with a pine cone shape. It sits in the center of the brain. The pine cone is rich in neuromelanin, a phrase pineal information processor interface molecule, which is a phototransducer. There is a substance that has the ability to turn sound into light, energy into light. Oh, sound energy into light, and vice versa, light into sound. Neuromelanin is a light-sensitive compound that triggers the release of a substance which contains phosphorus, a light-producing chemical. By stimulating the pineal gland through the light and sound music, you actually create a stronger field of light aura around the body. Right? The pituitary gland is a small, reddish, gray, vascular mass overlay shape that actually is in the shape of the vaginal area itself. Pineal gland is in the shape of the penis head, the head of the penis. However, the pituitary gland weighs about 1 gram and is about 1.2 centimeters in width and about 1.5 centimeters in length. This gland is located near the frontal part of the brain. Then you have the thyroid and parathyroid gland, which weighs about 30 grams and is located under the chin area of the neck. The parathyroid gland is about 4 or 5 round bodies, each one about the size of a lemon. Then you have the thymus gland, which consists of about 2 lateral lobes, pinkish gray in color. It is about 5 centimeters in length and about 3.5 centimeters in breadth, and at birth it weighs 8 centimeters. All right. Diminishes in size after puberty. The heart is about the size of your fist, and the chamber is located at the tip of the chest, and the thymus gland rests right above it. Right. Then you have the adrenal gland. It's about 4 centimeters long and 5 millimeters thick, and weighs 5 grams. They're about 2 triangular bodies located at the kidney. Then you have the spleen, which is long, dark rays with a oval body located behind the heart on the left side of the body. Then you have the testes and ovaries that are which they're about the arm side, approximately 4 centimeters in length, 2 centimeters width, and 1.5 centimeters thick. They're located in the low region of the torso. All right. So when you're doing those exercises that I just told you about, that's actually what you're doing. You're killing this energy, and the energy is going to transform once again from visible light spectrum to black light. So this black light is going to heighten the electrons, as I was reading earlier, within the physical body from a VHF interpretation, which is very high frequency, and transform it from a VHF to a very high frequency, ultra high frequency, where melanin no longer will have a gap in energy, but it will become a superconductor of the electromagnetic properties. All right. That's basically it for me. Is there any more questions?
Welcome to the next month. Hopefully next month. Got something else, man. If you would like to bring you in at least once a month, that's how we have a little workshop going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Well,
so if you have any closing statements about what you have touched on as far as the dark side, tie it all up in the middle. That's in the closing statement.
Basically, you look at the word devil. The word devil comes from the word double, which is talking about your lower nature. Also comes the word doppelganger, which you read Gerald Massey's the lecture book, you can find out that he speaks about the doppelganger, in which he's talking about your etheric body or your lower body, um, in which that manifests after the death of the physical body, which would be called your double body. Also, in the physical body would be considered what is called the lower self or lower nature. That is the Kundalini energy, that's once again being at times clear at the base of the spine. While you also have another Kundalini Shakti, in which that is right here within the center of your brain. And both Kundalini energies or circuits are waiting to unite in divine marriage, or the marriage of this that is missing in heaven, the bridegroom and the bride. And we just talked about the thing heaven, because he said he's the bridegroom waiting for his bride, and that's what he's talking about. Once again, Lucifer is Uriel, the seven-part agent in which that Uriel resides and rules over hell. All right, and hell is the pit of your stomach area, your abdominal area, which is your lower self. Which once again is the dwelling place of the Kundalini energy, which is the same place in which that when you do Qigong, that has been shown some of the examples of you bring the energy into the navel chakra, you focus the energy on the navel chakra. And the navel chakra is what controls your sexuality, your sexual prowess, I guess you could say. So you have that. Then you have the word evil as opposed to black god or whatever. And, and the teachers tell you who the black god is. The black god is the Asiatic black man, the nigga of the creek, and they'll call him civilization god of the universe. Comes the word interkinetic terms, king on. It was that king, which is short for atom, atom. Comes later on in your Bible is Adam. It was that something that you can't see, you know what I'm saying, which is invisible, which is an atom. It was that carbon atom itself made up your physical body. 0.00001% of what appears inside you. So therefore, an on means heaven. So once again, you got king on, which becomes being on, which that basically means the hidden god of heaven, or the hidden substance of heaven, or the hidden or the black hidden substance of heaven, which is talking about once again dark matter, or black energy, and also the black god of your pineal gland, which that is also classified as heaven in the esoteric teachings. Um, 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 that will wrap it up for me as far as breaking down these terms of the dark side and the underworld. Once again, the underworld itself is nothing more than subconscious. The word sub means under. You know what I'm saying? And the world just means the same thing as we mentioned, or consciousness. Right. Black consciousness. That's right. 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 Black power. Black consciousness. Right. You're talking about the black dot. You're talking about the black matter. You're talking about black energy. You're talking about all of that. It's all sums up the total. Right. 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 Black power.
www.